Hi, hi. I'm sorry, the music was like really loud. How are your ears? I'm turning it down. I feel like it was way too loud. I hope your ears are okay. Let's listen to some music for bugs. How have you been? It's been so long. Bangers, I know. Those songs are pretty bangery. All right, we're getting into some music for bugs, which is like my current hyperfixation playlist. Bunny Sunny! Did you guys hear? Let me... The classic talking for... Hi, for a little too long. Bunny Sunny, thank you, Vivicor. Did you like the art? That wasn't even my spicy scab. I wasn't expecting that to come back so spicy. I was like, oh my god. I don't think I saw Bunny Sunny. Okay, well, first, guys, did you see... Okay, we have two new emotes. We have this one, which is the Splode Spinny. Guys, I need to stop commissioning emotes. Can you hear the music, by the way? This is like, we're in cozy hours. Oh, there's something wrong with this GIF. I don't know why this GIF is being so weird. Let me delete that, and here's an MP4 of it. Oh, but it's not on loop. Momentarily. Oh, you guys see it, but I want to show you in big. There it is. It looks much better actually as the emote because there's no clipping because it's the right size. But yeah. Oh, Fishbowl, thank you. Thank you for the 21 mines. Primers in chat. I hope you enjoy the emotes that you get with that prime. And one other emote. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're able to come on in. That's...
Chat. Happy Lunar New Year. It is now the year
yeah.
of the SN.
Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year. Let me change. Give me a second. I have to change my audio source here so that things are fixed. Spain without the A. How have you guys been before I show you? We'll go into a chat about the new emotes. Thank you. Why does it keep doing this? That sets the goal to 100. Thank you, Norami Yuki. I appreciate it. You have been so crazy supportive. Thank you so much. There we go. Now everything.
Lizards are basically snakes with legs when you think about it.
That's true. So guys, that other new emote. No, I really appreciate it. No, oh, Norami, is this your first time? Your first time subbing. Thank you for the tier 3. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it. I gotta get some like tier 3 exclusive emotes, but I'm filling out my regular emote thing. Thank you, Vivicor. Guys, I don't know how to do Twitch, but it auto set that goal. So like, thank you for the support. Like, obviously I don't expect that. This is an emote I made a couple days ago when I was learning. I've been using my iPad a lot. I have an idea in my head, guys, and oh, why isn't the reactive working? Death. BTS React, because I closed it. Here's your catling. My Steam Deck isn't started. Here we go. Give you your redeems. No scam today. Items, cat. Get your little catling, and I'll get you your lazy eyes. Lazy. Guys, I'm getting cats tomorrow. So, okay, so much has happened. It's been like 2 days. Legless lizards are technically separate from snakes. Do they have... Because snakes are like all rib cage, right? Do you have tea? I have tea today. I have stories.
Cats, we are the cats.
Cats. We are the cats.
You're so creative. Sunny Splode kiss.
Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was like thinking like, I've seen so many people animate things and I have this idea in my head for something stupid. Do you guys ever get that? So I have some other little animations to show you today. Do you want to see them now or do you want to see them later? So basically, yesterday I had so much stuff to do and I did a little secret stream. Then after the stream, I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about doing this thing forever. Why don't I just give it a shot? So I started animating some little things, just little scenes to get my brain cooking. So there's a little, who's this?
A stupid idea that you follow through on? That's like half of the things I make.
Yeah, honestly, that's like all of the things that I do. So it's a little cruising in a food bowl. What do you think, guys? That's number one. You think they're cute? And then it's... What happened? So I started that. I did a few little animations. And I did this one. This one's a little wacky. I gotta fix it. She's feeding us. And these are just little things. I don't know what I'm doing with these yet. Oh, whoops. I was just like thinking. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. You know when you think?
Interactive gas Tamagotchi when.
Maybe someday. Are you the Sunny Explosion from the Sunny Quad from 10 years ago? I might
Thank
be.
you so
Welcome
much
in
for the
Zombie.
raid yesterday.
Of course. So I hope you guys like the little... See you happy and excited to create. Yeah. You know what was exciting about this is that like I've never really animated before and they came out
Quadruple
like
A
okay.
Hell Nah Gas got that jank ass hitbox.
She's got that janky hitbox. I'm gonna fix it. They're not all centered. You're right. She's like slightly off center. You guys have like a warm drink. I have tea. I don't know what I think. Brain be empty. It's an empty day for me too. Brain empty. But yeah, I got a little this is not looking good yet, but that's gonna be something. Just looks crazy right now. I'm missing frames. But yeah, these are what I did yesterday. I was just chilling after a secret stream. Do a flip, do a barrel roll. My favorite ones are definitely these ones. You guys, this is what happens when you go in the food bowl. Like, she's gonna get to you. Very secret but not so secret stream. So I have a second Twitch channel for when I'm feeling like I don't really have like any energy to do a main stream. So I'm like, I go on my second channel, or if it's like an autism game. So yesterday I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 and just trying to get my Chow Garden up and running. And we were chatting. Do you still play League? Nope. I haven't played League in... Oh my gosh, I think my match history might go back to September of 2023? Proud of you. Yeah. Make sure you don't relapse. I don't hate League. It's just no one I know plays it anymore. It's like a time capsule. I love like Arcane and stuff, but no League for a year and a half. Guys, it was such a big part of my life too. Purple. Let me turn off the cat. Let me turn off the lazy eyes and then no more cat. Yeah, getting squad going is a challenge. Yeah, it also like for me it was like a way I made money, so it was like extra hard to get away from it. I had a little bit of a toxic League relationship because like obviously I had a League channel. So if you don't have a League, like if you don't have League videos, that was like my job for a little while, but I really didn't like playing League that much. No one you know plays it. Your friend group is healing. I know like sometimes people play TFT a lot.
I have a League tattoo and haven't played in like 6 months probably.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm glad that the whole universe is still cool. Like, you know, there's other games. The characters are cool. So long as it's not like League of Legends, I love League of Legends tattooed on your forehead, I think you're fine. Do you confirm or deny the part where Joel said you were drunk for half those recordings? I wasn't drunk for half of them, but we would be drinking sometimes. Why not? I mean, part of it was like trying to make it fun. Viper, thank you for the tier 3. Gosh, that's a sick, guys. I really appreciate the support. Man, you're so crazy. Cracks open. Man, I gotta make this fun. I really appreciate the tier 3. Now I'm definitely gonna make some tier 3 emotes because so many people at this point are tier 3. I'm spoiled rotten. Get drunk, say less. I can't. I like my stance on League of Legends is I don't hate the game. I just don't have anyone to play it with, so that's fine. Dad, thank you for the 5 months.
Hey, Sunny, happy Lunar New Year's.
Happy Lunar New Year. What did you guys do? Do any of you celebrate it? I like forgot that like New Year happens at a different time. Also, I think this like New Year, Lunar New Year like starts a big break. Like a lot of holidays happen into February. I did nothing. Let's go. I don't celebrate. Me neither. Both my grandparents who celebrated are dead, so no. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a shame. You can still like remember and celebrate yourself. I think you're never playing Snake IO. That's a good game. Yeah, I forgot it was Lunar New Year, but I was in a call with some friends. And I was in a call with Emily and Mogu and my friend Nova. And we were like, oh yeah, I am like the only person that this is not applicable to. Everyone else seemed to be like celebrating. Oh my gosh, I have been a busy little bee. Tomorrow, guys, I'm getting cats tomorrow. Thank you all for buying. So many of you went on my throne and bought me like all the stuff I need for the cats. Thank you. Get catted. I'm like nervous to get cats. Is this like, what is this? Just gonna chill tonight. I can't drink right now. I'm not allowed. Is your place cat proofed? I'm concerned for my couch. Like the cats are gonna scratch at things. Crazy cat lady York. They're not my cats. Actual cats and not your mom's cats. My mom's cats are actual cats. What do you think? They're like little robots? They're cats. Get a scratch post. Yeah. Like if they're scratching, if they start, my strategy is I'm going to look for where they scratch. And then, thank you for the hydrate. I have Thai tea here, which is maybe not a great idea because I have work tomorrow, but we will see. With all those AI dogs. Oh, is that why you're asking? So where the cats scratch, I'm going to get something to cover it. So if they're scratching the arms, then I'm going to like find a way to uncover, cuz I like my couch a lot. Like I rented a U-Haul and I paid $50 to pick up this couch. And I really like oh, you know what? Why don't I show you a picture? Cuz I've spoken about this couch, what I'll call the dog couch, so many times. I posted in my Discord the other day. Sometimes I post some pictures from in general has image. It's gonna. You guys are so active in my Discord. Thank you, by the way. Let's see if I can find it. Oh my gosh. I'm scrolling. Oh my gosh, you guys are so active all the time. Save image. This is a picture of my living room taken with my like crappy camera. This was me last night. This was my drawing station. This is my living room. And there's the couch. There is the couch of the infamous couch. Thank you for feeding gas, by the way. As you can see, it's like orange red. And I got off Facebook Marketplace and it was covered in dog. And I had to wash it like 5 times. The couch. Yeah. So I have my kotatsu. I really like my rug, honestly. And my area to sit. And I got this best purchase ever. I don't remember what this flower is called, but that flower smells so good. It was like $5 at Aldi. Cozy, yeah. I like my house right now. I do need to fix, like, I need more wall art. That's the problem. I need more wall art badly. Dog shampoo. Yeah, so for people who do not know, I got that couch on Facebook Marketplace. This very one. I drove an hour. The lady was like, it's in great condition. We have dogs, but it was covered. And like, she just lied to me. So I was already there with a U-Haul, and it was like a thick crust of dog saliva. It was very disgusting. I had to rent a rug doctor with the upholstery cleaner from like Walmart, and I had to go over it like 10 times. The water was coming back black. It was disgusting. Welcome in, Onyx. Welcome in, everybody. Cats will be too busy living under the kotatsu. Oh my god. I permanently keep it on low for them. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of, like, both of these cats are older, so I don't actually think they need a cat tree. But I think I'll get a little cat bed for my office for them to lay on if they would like. It's 6 a.m. Good morning, Shido. Thick crust like pizza. What do I have for the cats? I have a litter box. I have litter. I have a scoop. I have a second litter box. I have catnip. I have all their food, a food bowl. I have a water fountain for them.
My entire wall art consists of one giant geographical map of Yugoslavia that I bought online, and I am sure someone stole from an abandoned school somewhere in the Balkans.
That's a Topsy. What the heck? Are you a big fan of Yugoslavia? Or is this just for the meme? Were you like, fuck yeah, Yugoslavia, dude? Hell yeah. Guys will see a picture of Yugoslavia and go, fuck yeah. Why are we like this? Why? It's so funny. I'm gonna keep these up, but I want to put them like smaller. Like that. Well, they're not perfect. I think it's good, like ADHD stuff. No, it's not perfect yet. There we go. Astartes 2? Really? I might watch some videos later. Maybe we'll watch that. Oh my god. That's freaking cracked. But yeah, what did you guys do? What did you guys... Oh, I haven't streamed in like... I didn't stream for 2 days. You know what I did, even though I said I wasn't going to do it? I bought Sonic 3 on digital. Because I had some people I needed to show the movie to, and I watched with them. It was so good. It's so much better when, you know, you have a friend who hasn't seen it and you're like, by the way, this is the part you can't even hear it right now, but Cityscape is playing in the background. Now you can watch it every day. Is it already in digital? Yeah, it is. It's $25, which I thought was like a little pricey for a digital. I'm like, isn't it usually $15 to rent and then $20 to buy? Now you don't have to go to the cinema. I don't think I was going to go back. I think at this point, I went to the cinema too many times. Triple baka. Yeah, I watched with an angel and a cyborg. I'm so spoiled. I get to hang out with my friends. Everyone's so nice to me. Oh, I was actually like, I needed to go. It was so funny because that group just we can't stop talking. And I needed to leave to go somewhere at like 6, but I didn't mention that because we had so much time in theory. I think we had like a 4-hour block. So I was like, there's no way that in these 4 hours, we are going to talk so much that we can't fit in the two-hour movie comfortably. However, I realized I blinked and 2 hours had passed and I was like, oh my God, we have to watch the freaking movie now or else I'm going to be late to something. So we watched the movie. We literally got to the credits and I was like, I gotta go. I have to go. I'm so sad. And it's so sad because we don't get to talk that often because we're all so busy. Work has been like okay, by the way. Like this week, so far, I'm not dying. There was this thing I was learning at work that like I'm starting to I think I'm really starting to enjoy this part of my job. Like the app strikes again. Yeah, we had a great time. It was just comfortable. They're all so nice. I love that group. That group is just like, we operate on the same wavelength. And so, yeah, it's just comfortable. I have so many friends. I'm so happy. I wish that were me. You're social. You're on my Discord all the time and you stream. Yapping time, skipping the clock. It's crazy. I'm not even like a super big extrovert, I don't think, but when I'm with the right people, it's just endless. I will just keep talking forever. Forever and ever and ever. It's very, very nice. I'm spoiled rotten. So yeah. Oh, also, you know, speaking of friends, I have a collab tomorrow, guys. Do you remember what collab it is? This is a test. For $100, not really. What is the collab tomorrow? It's the Civ one. It's finally time for Civ. Take 3. I think this is take 4. League Jeopardy? No. I think it's finally time. This time, no one's gonna get sick or need anything, or nothing bad is gonna happen. We're all gonna be available and ready to go, and our games are gonna work. And I think this is actually, I think we had to reschedule 4 times. This is the 4th attempt because the first one, yeah, this is the 4th. First one, Alfie lost power. Second one, I had I needed to get a steroid infusion, so I was fucking dying. The third one, Sayu got sick. Will be Civ the movie. No, it's Civ 6. And roided out. Wah! Super strong. And then, so now this is the 4th. Although, and actually to make it on time, I'm so lucky. I didn't want to bring up, like, I was basically going to need to take an hour of PTO for this to work. However, tomorrow they need me a little early. So the collab starts at 1 p.m., which they were like, can you do that? And at the original time that we had it scheduled, I could have done that because my hours worked. Then the reschedule, I was like, I'm going to have to take an hour of PTO. That's fine. That's okay. But we rescheduled it so many times that now I'm not going to have to take PTO. I'm just going to be out. Like, I'm going to literally leave work. I'm going to clock out of work, and then I'm going to sit my ass down and begin my stream. Delicious cortisol. Yeah. So that is 1 p.m. tomorrow. Guys, I haven't played Civ in so long. You can low-key backseat the fuck out of me. Oh shit, but we're going to be using shared chat. I'm going to keep a Discord window open or something. I did the tutorial and I'm like, fuck, I remember this. Like, I remember the scouts.
For Cruelings. Unionize my brothers and sisters.
You guys already unionized. I already signed your demands. Backseating channel. Build nukes. Well, I think we only have like, it's probably, I think we're going to do like a 5-hour probably campaign. God, I'm so excited. Sayu's so sweet and so nice. I haven't got to talk to her recently. Make 500 war elephants. Guys, who do I play? Who am I gearing up for? Culture victory with France is easy mode. Okay, gotcha. Time to culture my way through. Diplomacy is probably, I think with domination, it's going to be tougher to do like war when like I'm literally playing with my friends. If it's Civ 6, play Canada. How do you win playing Canada? Eureka farm. Oh. Pickle, you can just send me, what guide do you follow? Because that's what I am. You want me to play Canada, not because of any strategic idea. Because you're Canadian? Pickle, I want to win the game. Culture victory for Canada. Why do we have this idea that Canadians are like super peaceful?
The good news is, I've been playing a lot of Civ lately.
Oh?
The bad news is, it's Civ 5.
No.
I'll still backseat you anyway.
How old is Civ 6 now? I remember playing, I think the Civ I played last was Civ 5. And I feel like it was forever ago. Got to be like at least 5 years, 7, 10 years. Yeah. Oh my God. It's basically the same game over and over, right? Civ 6 is 2016? Damn. Very, very good PR. Also, their neighbors, the USA. Yeah. Their neighbor certainly is the USA. Country of freedom. Country of like, I hope I don't lose my government job. Guys, if they decide that despite me being the highest value employee who does like 3 jobs, they decide to cut me, I will become a streamer full time. Thoughts and opinions? Oh shoot. I have so many projects going at any given time. I'm so happy. Looking for job. I'm sure it will be no problem if the market is flooded with government employees, right guys? Always have to have an out. Guys, okay. You're my full-time streamer in my heart. Yeah. I'm sure that will be like an okay lifestyle for me. You're a government employee? Kind of. Yeah. Let's go. Guys, if I get fired, so like here's what happens. I go back to League of Legends. Actually, I'll just become homeless. Go to country where streamer tax is low. What's that one country where you buy citizenship and there's 0% income tax? Like you just don't pay taxes there? Not League. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that to myself. I don't think I would have to. Okay, I lose my job. I became a Sonic Adventure 2 battle only streamer. Thoughts? Monaco. Is that real? Not League. Not League. Coming homeless is better than playing League. Guys, okay. Here is the... Would you rather play League and get $1 million a year? Or would you rather be homeless and have a... and constantly have to wear shoes that are like a little too small? The second, okay. Same. I'd play League. Being homeless is better. How much do I have to play League? 8 hours a day of League. I'll bear with League for the 7 figures. Okay, instead you make $100,000. Actually, but you have to play League 8 hours a day. Also, all of it has to be ranked. All of it has to be ranked, competitive, Summoner's Rift. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. Hard pass. Do we need to stream it? Yeah, you need to stream it too. Okay, I've just made it like an absolute nightmare. 100K for 8 hours of ranked? Really? 1 game of League for your 250K final offer. You tribe a hard fucking bargain. I'll take it. You're really putting it toward... I feel like for 6 figures, you guys wouldn't play like ranked League for 8 hours a day. It's just a job at that point. I mean, you could feed if you want. Sounds better than work for Amazon. I'd do it. Yeah, if you hate your... Yeah. I'm very lucky because, like, I actually really like my job right now. Do you guys like your jobs? 6 figures? It's a ton of money. And, like, you can stream from anywhere, right? Hell no. No, you don't. I do. I don't like my job all the time, but overall, I like my job. I'm unemployed. That'll do it. I love my job. My job is uni, so not really. Uni's tough. I can't tell, like, genuinely, university is tough because the transition out of university is also really tough. Like, getting into university is like a huge life change. You have to adapt to that. But then, like, when you graduate high school and go into a trade, like you've just adjusted to like your adult life. But people in university, you have like a whole nother adjustment to go through, and it's tough. Most other people would love a job where they can watch anime girls
I
play
got
video
injured
games.
at my job, so I haven't worked in a year.
Oh, I hope you feel better. Rayla, Ray, oh my God. Ray, please feel better. Why am I saying your name different? Ray, please feel better, okay? That's tough. You're not the first person. I know another person who got injured at work recently and they just can't work. That's gotta be like so stressful. To be fair, I like barely can use my hands, and if my hands crap out at me, I don't know if I can do my job. I'm like really hoping it doesn't get that bad, but like my hands have like 10% grip strength, like of a normal human being. My job's okay unless my coworkers decide to be useless. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm writing my bachelor in history this semester. Ooh, good luck. Like your thesis? Yeah. I didn't like college only because I was good at college and I was lucky that I didn't have student debt. But like, honestly, I took college like way too seriously. I'm 40% disabled. Squid Girls, I think IBS might just be a disability. I think you might be able to just apply for disability when you're disabled. I don't think there's a literally get paid for IBS, Sonny. Well, there you go. Don't say you're 40% disabled. You're disabled. It's a rating. Is it? There's a fucking disability rating? Guys, how to tell that Sonny's never applied for veterans thing. Oh, how to tell when your streamer has never applied for disability. I might go for plat disability. I want to be diamond disability. Joins the military. Yeah, I work for the government, but I'm not like DOD. Ranked disability. I didn't know that you were a veteran. Let's have to fight for those percentage points too. Really? Oh my God. That's tough. Dude, it's already so unappealing to work for the government. What do you mean you're firing people? I don't get it. The funniest thing is like the government's the biggest. I served my country, it sucked and I hated it. Ah! The government's like being a begging chooser, like, please join the military. And also being like, not you though. I don't want you. Like, no, like, come on, like, be like be the person I want you to be. You serve in artillery, also here we determine their disability is not service related. What? They're very wishy-washy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I will never pretend for a fraction of a second to understand how the government works. I'll just stare and be like, wow, oh, that's, ooh, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. Guys, I want to do another watch along in the Discord. But what do we watch?
Cause
I don't
of
really want to
40%
watch.
disability. No kisses.
No kisses. I don't want to. You want to watch Birdie Wing? Okay. Let's watch Birdie Wing later. I'm going to make a schedule for Birdie Wing. I know it's really good. Everyone keeps telling me it's like fucking amazing. Squid Girls, I think you might want me to watch Birdie Wing. I think you might want that. We'll watch it. Because I know another one people were saying was Wild Robot. I have a torn ligament in my wrist for a year and the workers' comp doesn't want to pay for the surgery. Ah! So you're just sitting there?
I'm the government. I'm the reason nothing works.
No, Grebo, thank you for the bits. Something, the government. It's really good too, but I've been waiting months for Burning Wing. You have, I know. Basically what happened...
Titans of the Earth. It's a short nature documentary.
I'll write it down. Titans of the Earth. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm always writing stuff down when you guys say stuff. Have you guys... So, become bronies and watch Friendship is Magic? I've already seen all of Friendship is Magic, Pickle. You think I wouldn't have seen it already? Pickle, have you not seen it? Let's watch it again then. I feel like you've seen it too. I feel like you're saying that and you just want to watch all of it. That's dedication. Wasn't there only like own it on DVD? Oh yeah, it was in your review. It was there. I didn't see it. Did not see every episode. I thought there were only like 54 episodes. Maybe I haven't seen all of them. Maybe I'm a fake brony. I was never like a brony. I thought it was cute though. And sometimes the appeal, like Friendship is Magic was good for the same reason. There's going to be a hot take. Friendship is Magic is good for the same reason that Avatar: The Last Airbender is good. The episodes are their own thing, and I don't have to watch it in chronological order, but there is an overarching story. It's well directed. It's made for kids, but you can enjoy it as an adult. That's good media. I just like it. I met Applejack's voice actor. I didn't know that. It's a pretty wild comparison.
Shaming,
watch it. It's
How
good.
How many folks here have watched Code Lyoko?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Odd was like my favorite character. Code Lyoko will reset it all. That show was... Okay, the only thing about Code Lyoko is that I remember it looking really good when I was a kid, and jump forward, that is the most hideous animation I've seen in my 28 years. I never saw the ending. Didn't they kill... His name's not Xanax, but is his name Xanax? Who is the main code guy? The fucking CGI. So Code Lyoko was the story.
Hideous animation. Do you mean reboot?
Reboot? I don't even know. Such a bad example of early CGI. So it was basically a show where there was this virus that would hack like reality. That one's before your time. It probably was. There was this virus that would hack reality, and then it was like the supercomputer that these 4 students consistently would go into to reset the server, and it would reset reality basically. It was a good concept, but when they went into the server, it went from 2D animation to 3D, and 3D animation was ugly. Really ugly in like 2010? Might be like 2006. Let me see. Code Lyoko. I'm glad you said that. Code Lyoko. It's also French. 2003? Oh my god. Luca, thank you for the raid. Thank you. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Thought it was Canadian. French Canadian? Maybe. That was a good one. Yeah. Oh, guys, we're all old. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. We're getting old and our brains are getting bigger. With experience, life experience, okay? Did you know Code Lyoko had a live action remake? I didn't, and I have zero interest in that. They probably ruined everything. Code Lyoko technically saved my life. I stayed home from shopping trip with my mom, watched an episode and got a car. Oh my god. That's nuts. Wow. You might want to write a letter to the devs. I think they will appreciate that. Yeah. Martin Mystery. I don't remember. Some like classic, some like standout shows from my childhood are like, would be like Codename Kids Next Door and But Ugly Martians. Bleh. Bleh. And Invader Zim, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh my god, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. I loved that show so much. That show was like really good. That was just an anime. It totally wasn't like... It was also like kind of aggressive and a little fucked up sometimes. Like the robot girl, not the monkey one, the regular girl. Also Zoids. I don't remember Zoids. Puffy Yami Yumi. Oh my god. Guys, what? We had better shows when we were young. Hi Puffy Yami Yumi show. I remember My Life as a Teenage Robot. Cat Scratch. Cow and Chicken. Yeah. Although when I was... Here's another one. My favorite show is Teletubbies. Really? One that my mom forced me to watch was HR Puffin Stuff, which was like a show from that she grew up with. And it was like it was a puppet show. But it was like really... What is that? Love? What is it? Oh, you love it? You know it? That was a really, really adorable show. Puppet shows were all the rage in like the 60s. Too young for Puffy Yami Yumi, but I want to watch it. Oh, it would be fun to have like a nostalgia watch along. Like, do you think that any of these shows still have like... You know, actually, some shows, I'm not even gonna lie, like when a show gets to a certain age, like the creators just start putting them on YouTube with no ads. Have you seen any of those? If you have never seen the Moomin show, the 1990s anime, like you can literally just go watch all 90 episodes on YouTube and they don't have ads. The entirety of Total Drama Island. Oh my god. Yeah, they just are like, well, no one has a license. We're just going to upload it to YouTube so someone can watch it. It's really nice of them. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like nostalgia points at that point. Nobody like old Cartoon Networks are being taken off streaming. That's so fucking sad. Guys, streaming services ruined the internet.
Because of position of my country, I had both cartoons from the West and the East to watch. So I had both Brave Star and Gustav.
Oh my god! I haven't seen either. Oh my god, I'm sorry. But thank you for the bits. That sounds fun. Having a huge variety. But I want cable back, guys. I want cable back. I want to think, oh, like I have to catch my show at 6 p.m. I don't want cable back. You're wrong. Because having cable is better than having like all or nothing. That's what streams are for. Yeah, but like I want to watch the Knuckles show. I either have to pay Paramount or break the fucking law. You can still get cable. Yeah, I can. But cable sucks because just break the law. Yeah, or I either purchase Paramount or I don't get I don't get it. Cause I don't like to like.
But if you had cable, you can't watch Arcane.
Here's the thing. If we only had cable, all of us would be able to watch Arcane. If you miss one episode, you're fucked. Don't miss the episode. Get good. Remember my parents fighting with the cable company every week because they raise our prices? Cable is still pretty expensive, actually. I have oh my god, did I ever tell you guys about my ancient neighbor? Oh my god, I forgot to tell you. My ancient neighbor... Most of my neighbors are ancient. But I have this really needy neighbor. What's like an old person name?
I used to watch so much Ed and Eddie that I memorized the schedule of reruns so I could predict W. Which
would air that day. Oh my god. Edna. So my neighbor Edna, she is a sweet, sweet old lady. I think she's like in her upper 80s. You know, she's older. Do you guys have any neighbors that are like this? She doesn't know how to use the Stara. Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. It's definitely an ancient name. So she has no idea what's happening at any given time, but she lives on her own. Like a nurse comes in every so often. And Edna was not doing so good and she had to go to the hospital. And I was like, it's over. Edna needed like surgery on her digestive tract because she had a digestive block. And I was like, I'm never going to see Edna again. That's okay. This is the one neighbor that would call me all the time. She wouldn't know how to turn her microwave on, and she would call me and ask me if if I could help her, but she would also be extremely stressed out. And I'd be like, it's okay, Edna. So like, what did you do before? Like when you first, like, you've been using the microwave for 2 years. So how did you do it before? The needy neighbor. And she'd be like, I need help getting hair out of my walker. And I'd be like, all right, Edna. And I'd go over and I'd take that. She'd be like, my cable doesn't work, my TV. I'd go over and fucking figure the TV. So one day Edna needed surgery and I was like, Edna's gone. And I talked to Edna's niece a ton because I want to know how Edna's doing. And Edna, for some reason, won't die.
Someone in chat mentioned Xana, and now all I can think of is that one OBS.
Oh, one obscure Canelonian brand that isn't known because their songs are turned to Nightcore. Oh, I don't know them. At least they're not jerks about it. The kind neighbor can be endearing. Well, it's just like she shouldn't be living alone. That was the only thing, is that it was very clear that she was confused all the time. And I was like, this is not normal. You shouldn't be living alone. Because how old is she? Upper 80s, but aging poorly. Like me. So she went to the doctor, got her surgery, and she lived the surgery. I was like, okay. I'm like talking to her niece. We'll call her niece Bernadette. And I'm like, oh my God, she's doing okay. And they're like, yeah, we're putting her in a nursing home and, you know, we're hoping that she can get back. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yeah, because once you enter a nursing home, by the way, like the average, like, actually, it's really depressing, but you only live like a month after the average nursing home life expectancy is like 1 month. So most people consider nursing home like the goodbye, no shot. Yeah. Like, yeah. Most people actually drop their parents in nursing homes like when they're, yeah, when it's like bad. So I'm like, oh, Edna's going into a nursing home. They kick you out. Yeah, well, it's just nursing homes.
I have a whole nursing home full of people who basically come when it is too late to live a quality elder life.
Yeah, oh, Topsy. Wow. You have a horse, you know one or you work at one? Yeah, so people drop their elderly people off there. And then, well, also another problem about nursing homes is that it's really depressing for people who enter them because you basically it's a rotating door of people dying. So like if you're sick and you're like thinking, I'm not doing so good, it might be the end, and all you do is see people die, like, I co-own it with my brother. Holy shit. I used to be a caregiver. It's tough to run those facilities. You know, it's really tough. Severely understaffed like all the time. Well, it's hard to get staff, you know? Everyone goes to college. Stop going to college. Work at these retirement homes. But yeah, it's not good for the mental. Oh, I need to cough. Give me 1 second. Am I clear? Okay. So, old people smell like latex. They do. So I thought Edna was dead, but Edna, 5 months later, is still in the nursing home and recovering from her surgery. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, her house, this is also not to be like a total crazy, like, she's a fighter and I'm happy for Edna and she's coming back. So I'm adopting a cat. I'm adopting 2 cats tomorrow, but I'm not keeping them permanently. And then Edna's coming back. So it's going to be like busy. She's coming back in like 1 or 2 weeks. I'm like, I can't believe it. Edna went from surgery to nursing home for 5 months to moving back into her house alone where she should not be. And I'm not going to lie. I have a friend who really needs a house, and Edna's house is like in really poor shape. And I was literally thinking that shit was going to hit the market for like really low. And I was like, I would be able to give her a recommendation. So I was a little like scheming. I was like, oh, Edna, okay, well, what a shame. I guess we're going to have to buy your house. But now she's back. And I'm like, oh shit.
Sunny, bad no.
It's bad, but it's real. Not you praying on her downfall. I actually think it would have been a good thing for the homeowners to have a buyer lined up. But I wouldn't have benefited. Like, not me at all. Like, I don't win. But I do, honestly, I do kind of lose.
This feels like something a cartoon villain would do.
Meaning, like, well, to be fair, the fact that she's still alive is, like, weird. It's simple, Sonny. We kill the old dame. All right. I don't know. How do I... Even Krim is confused. Yeah, no one thought she was gonna live. So I was just making plans. She baffles scientists. This BGM rules. Yeah, what is this? This is like so... I got out of my... Here, let me show you my playlist of my current fascination.
This is how you know Sunny is a master thief.
I am a master thief, except I wasn't buying anything, and also I wasn't stealing anything. Look at this playlist for bugs. Music for bugs. This is like the ultimate comfy playlist for me right now. I like love everything about it. I had not eyeing up the furniture. That house, by the way, like I told you how I bought my house, right? Cool bugs! It starts on Weevil. Hell hath no spite like a woman who knows everyone low-key wants her dead. I mean, no one wants her dead. It's just, every song is a bug name. It's the best playlist ever. It's the best playlist ever. But, have plastic covering for the couch. No, Edna's house is in... So when I bought my house, it had no heat, no cooling, no water. All of the pipes had frozen over and burst. The main water line was broken. There was a leak in the roof, in the skylight. There's still a leak in the skylight. There was no insulation under the house, and that's what caused the pipes to freeze and burst. Some of the drywall had like black mold. The bathtub needed to be refinished because water sat in it and like ruined the finish. And it was fucking filthy.
In the Balkans, we call that demolition ready.
Yeah. It was certainly something, autopsy. But I fixed it instead because that was the only way I could buy it, please. So I put my handy gear on. Fallout type accommodations. But Edna's house is kind of like in similar shape. Which I'm like, no one... I refinished the bathtub myself, by the way. I got a razor on the frickin'... on a handle, I don't know what they call that, and I peeled up all of the old finish, and then I sanded the thing down, I dried it out, and then I got finish, and I got myself in a fucking hazmat suit. Did you buy one of those houses from a horror movie? I did. Have you here to demolish and build a new one? Really? Oh my gosh. You say it can be pretty dystopian. I'm happy to have fixed it up. I'm also like used to, you know, living in a place that's somewhat broken. I rented for 10 years before that. It was a ton of work. It was so much work. And I didn't have heat until November of...
Since you're listening to bug music, I have to ask what we're all thinking. Are you a bug?
Me? Well... I like Hollow Knight as a coincidence. Everyone's thinking that? Why is everyone thinking that? My chat begins to march in a line to see if I will follow. How you doing, Sunny? I'm just gonna release some ant pheromones and start marching in a line. You want to join? How you doing, Sunny? I'm just gonna walk on this leaf. Want to join? I'll crush you like a bug. There's 10,000 of places here in the Midwest, but the bones are still... I always say that the bones are good. I don't think it's usually worth it to tear a house down around like in the US, if you can fix it, because wood is expensive. Greetings from Japan. I do not wish to have the pheromones. We'll step on the leaf. Okay, welcome in, Mattio. Found the sugar cube. You want in? Yeah. Guys, yesterday I woke up for work.
I swear to God one day you will end up with a growing silk moths as a hobby. I can see it.
I can't do that because a lot of them, it's tough because like, don't they die after they get out of the shell? Like you need to help them out of the cocoon and then they're like unable to survive because we've bred them just to make silk and then die. I've even seen that they like boil the frickin' cocoons. They're fragile and don't live long. You do everything for them. Oh, that's kind of cute. Saying what expect something so bad we have the most wood in the world. Yeah, wait, we have the most wood in the world? You harvest them while they are cocoon. What do you do? That's if you want silk. Oh, so if you just want the moths, you don't give a fuck. That makes sense. They make moth soup and take the thread. No, guys, not gonna lie, silk is kind of like my least favorite texture. Ugh. I want something to like feel like it's. I don't like silk clothes. You mean the fabric? Yes, no, not for eating, squid girls. No wonder you have IBS. Yeah, like cotton is probably my favorite because it's just comfortable. Oh, it's a milk joke. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. I have particularities when it comes to fabric, but like something about like the weird, it feels like a weird touch, bad touch. Fluffy fabrics, yeah. Silk is actually like cold and unappealing to me. Corduroy, flannel enjoyer. Yeah. Yeah, I like want something that's comfortable and cozy and like feels like it's touching me normally instead of like gliding over my skin like it's barely there. Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys cooked recently? Do any of you guys actually cook, or are you like microwave something? No, you made burger. I want an air fryer. You can cook in an air fryer. I have seen, oh my God, something I've wanted to do and actually made quiche. Yeah, air frying is cooking. Cook every day. Same. 90% of the days. Sleep on the rain with thousands. Make a Caesar salad. Those are still good. You made octopus tentacles? Holy shit. You're fancier than me. I am defrosting meat to make a Mamma Mia meatball. Yeah, and I also, when I got sick last week, I made the world's biggest crock pot full of, like literally just the plainest chicken. I was so afraid because I got food poisoning last week. Ugh. I was so dead. So I got food poisoning and then I made plain chicken thighs and like plain potatoes. And my strategy for making plain shit taste good is to just load it the fuck up with chicken bouillon. And add salt.
Making stock for soup is really easy and you can freeze it for later.
Yeah. The only thing about the stock is that I feel like it's not, you have to boil the like chicken carcass for so long that I'm like, is this worth it financially over buying stock? Like, am I spending that much I'm probably spending so much in energy. That would hurt more than the food poisoning. I was so afraid of food. I'm still so afraid of food poisoning. I made chicken sausage today. Like I just heated them up. And I was so afraid of food poisoning that I cooked them for like 15 minutes. They were like very cooked. I did an internal temperature thermometer reading. I'm like, yep, that's cooked. But then I still microwaved it again. And I cracked a plate. I microwaved it for another minute. I was like, let's just get this to 200 internal. And I like opened the microwave. I took it out. I'm holding the plate and it cracked. I was like, fuck. Still not cooked enough. I'm like scarred. I literally scarred myself. I like those plates too. They're like vintage ancient plates. I got these plates at a thrift store and I was actually so afraid that they had lead in them. I bought like lead testing kits. I was like, oh shit. I'm buying old stuff. Whenever you buy old stuff, you need, if you're going to eat off of it, you need to test it for lead. And I bought a whole set and I spent like $50 on a huge set of dishes. It's cooked, but let's mummify. I want it to be dry and like theoretically food, but like more like dirt. I want it to be zapped down to its base compounds. Nothing can live in there. Use like 3/4 cup of salt for that chicken. What are you talking about? For which chicken? The like for the crock pot chicken or the chicken sausage? I make a lot of chicken. I go through the birds. Sunny is alive. I am alive. I want to drink out of exclusivity. Yeah, another thing is like, I go thrift shopping a lot. That's another thing I did. That's actually, I went a couple days ago to go thrift shopping. Oh my God. When I picked up, you know how they have like some stuff at thrift stores that like you shouldn't touch, you know? I really need to bring a black light to thrift stores. That's a different story. I picked up a bottle of perfume at the thrift store. The lid wasn't on, so it got everywhere. So that sucked. I basically took it up front with my hands covered in perfume. And I was like, and it was like also really disgusting smelling perfume. So I was like, can I please wash my hands? Also, you gotta throw this shit out. What the fuck? Who drops perfume in a thrift store? I didn't drop it. It's just the lid wasn't on. So I like picked it up and then went to spray it. And when you spray perfume, you might angle the bottle, but the lid was broken. So it like spilled. So you dropped it? No, I didn't drop it. It was in my hands leaking. Who dropped it off there? I also drop off some questionable things at a thrift store because I don't know how it works where you are, but like you get a tax write-off. So like infinite money hack. So you dripped it. I did drip it, but it dripped on me. Infinite money hack. If I buy a Brita filter, if I buy a Brita like thing from the thrift store for $1 and I donate it to the thrift store, they're going to give me a receipt and they're going to say that Brita was worth $20. And then I'm going to go into my taxes and I'm going to write off my Brita filter for $20. But I only spent $1. I do a lot of thrift shopping. I could steal Brita filters. I mean, I basically keep a ton of like, when I buy things from thrift stores, I don't care if I don't like it because I'm going to donate it back to the thrift store and I'm going to get a tax write-off bigger than what I paid. I just become Robin Hood. Like whatever I buy at a thrift store, I basically don't purchase. That's basically how it is. That's how it works in the US because I'm a rotating door of donations and purchasing. I'm not tax evading. It's literally legal. You're spending more than the standard deduction. I'm not. So they add above the standard deductions. No, I don't know about that. Well, maybe. I definitely write them off just regularly. Oh shit, you know what? Up until I probably have never had opportunity to do standard deduction. Do self-employed people get standard deduction? Because this is one of my first years working and getting a regular W-2. So there's a chance that this no longer works for me. But yeah, the standard deduction is definitely not like, I don't know about that. Now I'm going to have to do research and see if my infinite money hack doesn't work anymore for me. Although, if I'm being honest, I can make this strategy go above 7K. W2 gets standard deduction. Dang it! I need to donate my car when it explodes and say it was worth like $5,000. The tax accountant's for. Do you guys pay for an accountant? This is a genuine question. No. I have never, not once in my life have I ever used an accountant. Wait, that's not true. I have used the one once in my life. Exactly once in my life. Same method with thrift stores and tax write-offs. I also like the cooking with your choice. Ooh, a cut steak. Oh, that sounds good. I am not, one thing I need to get better at is cooking like actual meat. I am good at like pastas, baked dishes, crock pot, even breads. Just pay CPA to it's like $200 a year. Oh. Yeah, there's no way for me. Like, just by doing VTubing, like my taxes take like 70 hours to do. It's such a pain in my ass. Burger steak. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm self-employed, so it saves me 3 times as much as I paid for the accountant. Actually, I did... Dude, the 1 year that I did have an accountant, they almost charged me like $20,000 in taxes because they didn't understand what PayPal taxes were. Like, they didn't understand that PayPal wasn't like a different way I was making money. So they were trying to like double chart. They thought I was basically making a separate form of income on my PayPal, but it was just that all of my money went through PayPal. So they basically thought I was making twice as much as I was because they didn't understand self-employment taxes. I found that a lot. Like, my accountant experience was like, the guy was clearly an idiot. And he also charged me $600. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe I just need to get a better accountant. But like, so imagine if somebody donated $10 through Streamlabs, right? And so Streamlabs will tell the government I made $10. But PayPal will also say I made $10. But I don't have to report what PayPal says I make. Because PayPal says somebody else will say to the government, you know, that she made that $10 somewhere. But my accountant didn't know that. My accountant was like, oh, she made $20. What's up with this rumor PayPal is going to dox people now? The thing about that is that my PayPal address is wrong. So, you know, what the fuck ever. I'm like, if show the goods. Like, I've never put my name in PayPal. I don't even, my PayPal was not given my name. I don't know how they would have it. But I have heard people saying like, they're gonna say your name. And I looked up and I'm like, bro, my name exists not anywhere in the site. My PayPal is literally Squid Girls. Yeah, exactly. Like, my PayPal is Sunny period Splosion. Like, where are they? They don't have my fucking name. PayPal's company has been doing dubious action in recent years. This Norami Yuki. Yeah, I'm like, if they find my name and dox it, they fucking did it. However, some of you, Megan Backshots doxed. Some of you have, like, I didn't hide my name religiously in like 2015. So, like, some of you know it, and I just be cool about it. Actually, you've already been cool about it for a decade, so yeah. When I first created my PayPal 15 years ago, for some reason, the account claimed to be in Cyprus. Your name is Sunny. Yeah, my real name is Sunny. It's real. Guys, do we play games or do we watch videos? What do we do? Let's watch Birdie Wing. Should I end stream and just watch Birdie Ring? Pull, 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 pull. Flip a crewing. Like scary videos? No, like regular. So, if we were to watch videos, we would do... I've been told to watch... Where the hell is this? Where is this video? Wait, what the hecky? Did I accidentally delete them all? I think I might have. Oh no, incorrect summary. This guy, let me open the channel. It's probably gonna play for a second.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Max0r? People told me to watch Max0r because, hey guys, it's, I'm playing Dark Souls for the first time in like a couple of days, probably this weekend, because I was supposed to do it last weekend, but I died. Hey guys. Yeah, Max0r, right? I don't know. Oh, let me see if I can, let me get a poll. And the game is called, let me go to Steam. It's called The Cabin Factory. It looked good, but Max0r is my editing Oshi. I don't know what's good about the videos, but people have said they're like really good. Stardust 2 teaser is in your Discord. Yeah, we can watch that as well. I want to give everybody an option. It's good and pretty short. I don't know. Is it like actually a scary? Is it like scary or is it just like it's adult brain? Oh, Max0r is. Let me close out of all this stuff. I have so much stuff open. Oh my gosh, I need to close out all my other stuff. I need to add this to my... Oh my god, I closed it and I didn't add it to my watch later and now it's going to be so loud. Give me a second. I have to... I have to save these videos. Watch later. Close out of everything else. Okay, so we have 7 votes. So basically nobody is voting. So I am making an executive decision and we're going to watch some videos. I'm sorry. Since nobody really minds, because yeah, it's like 50-50. Rigged. Oh, come on. If it's like the difference between like this many, it's fine. It's a 50-50. This is why... Oh, I muted it. Indeed, this is why we unionized. Respect democracy. No, my stream. I don't even know. For some reason, it's not letting me like end my own poll. I don't even know. For some reason. No, give me a second. Trying it on browser. No, you can't. What the hecky? Respect this. No. I wanna. No respect. I don't get no respect around here. Report it? Really? I'm gonna report my own poll? Report it for nudity or sexually explicit content. Guys, could you please just kindly report my poll? Let's see if I can get in trouble. Guys, I planned something super stupid for next month. I was planning on doing a charity stream for like the Immunodeficiency Foundation because 1,000 VTubers do it. But I'm kind of perfectly balanced. The only issue is that I kind of want to... There's one thing that hinges on my ability to do it. Reported, thank you. Hopefully I get banned. About time. Spicy videos? You're gonna watch videos? Sonny, what the heck you think you're doing? All right. I know the crewling's gonna be all messed up on this scene. I gotta fix him. I don't know how. There you are. No. What the heck? Why can't I move you? I guess I'll just move you like this. You can go down here. You're on the floor. Yippee!
I do not wish to be moved.
You can go back. The union needs to vote for a move. The union doesn't need to vote on everything. The union doesn't get a say. We don't need a... We don't need... This is why I need to bust this union. Lap.
Max0r crumbs.
Well, close enough. Your little happy face. It's a high lap. You guys don't fit on my lap here. You're on my lap. You do have your stool, but it's on the other scene, so...
I hope she doesn't notice I farted.
Oh, God. Right on me, huh?
I like it here, splode vibe.
I'm glad you like it. Let me just make sure. Let me delete this. Move trash. Move trash. I'm getting rid of all my porn bookmarks. How about we do an incorrect summary of Elden Ring? So I have never played Elden Ring. Is this video gonna suck for me? So you were gonna watch porn. I was.
Like old lady perfume, because that's where it comes from.
Oh. I didn't know that. I didn't know where it came from. Now I know. I know too much information.
You want Aries 760, what happened?
You what? I was gonna watch porn. Sorry, I wasn't clear enough.
Would you stop talking in my ear? It basically is screaming for me.
Shut the fuck! If it's screaming for you, go... Why did you ask to be in my lap?
I'm glad we could help you cosplay that lady from Total Recall.
I've never seen Total Recall. God, I love cosplaying ladies from Total Recall,
put me
though.
down now, it's hot in this lap.
Okay, let me get you out of here. The union is satisfied with the uppies.
We're dangerously close to falling into the scar.
That's true, but you guys are made out of space. You'd literally be fine. I think you might be the only things that would be fine if you fell into space. You're literally made out of it. Can we be on the shoulder? No, because you're just floating in space. I would put you on my shoulder as an object in VTube Studio, but like it won't work because like then you won't be able to talk through VTS Pog. I just had an idea. I just had a weird idea. Wait a second. Oh no. It won't work. Okay. Well, I could theoretically make you guys talk through me if I wanted to. If I felt like it. I'm not gonna do that though. It requires kind of like crazy setup. Mr. Krabs. Do it. How do I do this again? Let's see if I can do it. This is gonna be weird. Some weird stuff's about to happen. Don't look. I have to set up the parameters. How do I do this? Go fast. It's gonna be the mouth. Let me... mouth. Oh my god, there's so many. Mouth X. And I'm gonna... Oh shit, here's the problem. I'm actually gonna mess up. Okay, I can't do this because it's gonna save this and I'm not gonna be able to fix it. Never mind. I'm sorry, I thought about it. Like, it takes like a long time to set up, but I wouldn't be able to talk.
Double the fun.
Two. I reproduce through osmosis. You guys didn't know? We are Sunny now. I'm gonna change the title to I hope that these videos are like key jingly. I don't know, guys, am I going to understand Max0r videos if I haven't seen like if I haven't played any Elden Ring games? Yes? Okay. You're certain? You seem pretty confident. Let me add a new chat source here. And the chat source looks like that. My regular chat. All right. It's pretty accessible for clueless people, thank God, because if that's... Like, I bought Elden Ring, I played it for 1 hour, I realized I was outclassed by the genre, and I refunded it because it was $60, and I was like, I don't know. This is a pretty fucking hard game already, and everyone's saying it's the not hard one, and I'm dying constantly. And it feels like...
Scrungly bungly.
Scrungly bungly indeed. If it wasn't $60, I probably would have. And you would have played Dark Souls 3. I mean, the thing about Dark Souls 3 is that it's like $5. Like, I'm not saying that Dark Souls 3, oh, I'm gonna fucking easily beat Dark Souls 3. I'm not like, oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, $60 is a lot to pay when you don't know if you like the genre.
I think it's cheaper now.
It's cheaper now? It's cheaper than $5? Can't believe Sunny just said she'd easily beat Dark Souls 3. Guys, my hands don't wrap around my controller. That's what they say. My hands like literally are so incapacitated that they don't wrap. I cannot make a fist. Use a DDR pad. I don't know. That might be. So I need someone to play for her. Guys, can somebody just play the game for me and I commentate? Dude, I'm already doing React content. The next logical step is for me to just react to other streamers. Oh no. What kind of S's the Sniper Wolf ask is that? No, I'm kidding, obviously. I'm kidding. Sounds like an idea. All right, guys, I'm back watching Mogu. I'm ready to watch Mogu live. It's transformative, I swear. It's transformative. I'm transforming the content. Mogu. I love Mogu's emotes. I need a sway emote. Guys, I want a sway emote. Can we make one? I guess I can make one. How do I make one? Sunny sway? Just start swaying on green screen? Prepare, you guys, you're gonna be blinded. Somebody make me a sway emote. Somebody make me a sway emote. I can do it after. I have the footage now. We have the technology. Got it, boss. No, you don't have to if you're busy. I know, Shinobi, you're busy. Do it though. My eyes! What about a crueling sway? Oh, but there's a green star here. Let me no stars it is. Crueling sway. Crueling freak out. I'll make some emotes out of that later. You're literally glorping right now. Look at you, you little glorper. What are you doing, glorping? Oh my god. Alright, guys. Why is it that the second I decide I want to react, I have so much to talk about? But like, up into that, it's just chill. Go stupid, I go crazy. Okay, guys, let's start watching some videos. I have literally no idea what this shit's about, and I don't play these games, but I'm going to. So, we will see if they're... I have every idea what this is about. Okay, okay, well... Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna have to audio adjust, probably.
Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play, Elden Ring, or as I
like Minecraft.
Band is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash Minecraft
Brand new.
Developed by Epic
Oh my
Games
god, I'm gonna have a
director
seizure.
Tacos Miyazaki with the express purpose of inflicting pain upon the Gaijin. In this adventure, you play as the famous video
That's me.
protagonist Elden John as he undergoes
Elden John?
and tribulations
There's
on his
so much
quest to find
happening.
The entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is a little difficult. You could
Is
call
that
it
the real
Dark
plot?
Souls of Skyrim. As such, many challenges
Dark
await the
Souls
player, and most of it is the
Skyrim.
work of Satan, as is every game made by the
I do
Japanese,
not
spanning a
like
gigantic
those
world
hands.
Slightly larger than Africa.
Every game
We
made
will
by
find
Japanese.
many secrets, uncover
Okay.
many attractions, and slay the entire cast of the Bible. I've always liked that book.
Holy.
My favorite part was the genocide.
The whole
The
Bible?
BGM is still uncensored.
The BGM. Turn that off for you. Thank you for letting me know. It won't be in the VOD, but that'll torture you, huh? Just so you know, this video is really fast, and I'm already having trouble keeping up with speaking. Oh, this is kind of sick. Yeah, this is literally... This is a Crash Premiere file. It's a little quiet. That's the most I'm gonna turn it up, honestly. I think it's loud as hell. Well... It looks like it's loud as hell to some of you.
So
like, I'm not talking much louder than it.
Oh, silly me. I forgot to unplug the keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey
Is
begins
that
inside
real?
of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course,
I
this
love
is a
him,
FromSoft game,
Keanu.
so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back to our tutorial, which is a whole lot of
I did play that beginning part, and I died, and I figured out you were supposed to.
fun. You know, just making friends, influencing
Tutorial
people,
part.
and providing intuitive solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem sorted, it's time to take
Get
the
'em.
elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside.
Jesus. I've never
Welcome
done
everyone
that.
to Limgrave,
My
land of
attention
trees,
span slowed
laborious
big
bears
brain.
among
My-
the trees, and
I'm
this
so
white
focused.
person.
Tarnished, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches? Stupid weeaboo wearing ass. When's the last time you took a shower with your dirty helmet wearing ass? With your weird ass
Oh
cargo shorts
shit.
your mama gave you?
Get their ass.
What I'm trying to
Holy
say is,
fuck.
your fit is mid. And you
The
get zero
mouth.
bitches. Fuck out of my sight before I gotta look at those stank ass vans.
What is happening?
As per the words of our friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search
If I paused this video like 1,000 times, I would find a new thing in like 10 10 different places a million times over. This is exactly what the guy says. He's basically yells at you.
We sought after the Dark Soul, and in Bloodborne we tried to escape Britain. But for Elden Ring,
That's
our
true.
objective is to get
We
the
didn't
hose.
succeed.
This is a game
We
mechanic.
want the hose.
You cannot level up until you get a girl boss. So with nothing else to
Okay.
do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial boss.
Do you have to fight this guy?
This tutorial is on how to flee in fear and use geometry. Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake
you learn to
direct
run away
combat in favor of the stealthy
Gotcha.
techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle. At which point they form a
got
violence
him.
committee.
This is I got here, and I kept dying over here as well.
Try finger, but hold.
Butthole.
What the fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire,
Melatonin?
sir, I'm in need of a quirked up white boy who can bust it down sexual style. So
Ooh,
that
she's
I
hot.
may make him goated with the sauce.
Okay.
No cap. All we have
Did
to
you
do
get the
now is
hose?
kill
I thought we
every
needed a
demigod
hose.
on the planet.
Every what?
I'm glad you asked. Long ago, this land was ruled by the great Queen Marinara, who pissed off
Marinara?
God so badly that he left the fucking
Okay.
universe. Now her power,
What?
the Amazon gift card, is shattered, and her athletic scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when
Okay.
I kill them.
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These
Wait.
are the faces of evil who have
She
all claimed
banished
the shard
God?
of the card.
Is that the
Some
real
seek
lore?
glory,
That's
others
what Marinara
redemption,
did?
and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait,
I know that's not her name, but I don't know her actual name, so I know her as Marinara right
Countless
now.
Weekends at university.
He's paraphrasing.
The tarnished warriors
Mar-
are called
Marika.
upon to rise
Okay.
from their tilted towers and achieve one
The tilted
final
towers?
victory royale.
Oh shit! I want
Jake
to.
Paul,
Whoa!
bastard of the Badlands.
Jake
the
Paul.
ever-wet skelly sleeper. The crazy
Ew.
caca consumer. And
The
least of
caca
all,
consumer?
you,
No.
tarnished warrior.
is there like an opt-out?
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional pocket.
I see.
Did you just teleported? The dung eater.
Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases, and converse with the homeless. Do you sell magic?
God, I want to go home.
You know what? I'm just gonna go over here now.
What is this, Florida? It's a fucking guy?
I'm in hell.
Katekurunka.
Now, as for our comprehensible friends, we could begin with the blacksmith, but he's
I like
a little
him.
busy right now. So that only leaves one more person, Fia, the deathbed companion, unique among all women, including my mother, for offering to hug me. Of course, I do accept for gameplay reasons, but what I wasn't aware of was that this one action permanently debuffed my health, and I forgot to turn it off. For the entire game, the effect
What?
looks like
If you
this,
take
and
a
with that,
hug?
I've reached my limit for human interaction, so it's time
Dude,
to head
what?
back.
This is actually me. Touching somebody IRL does so much physical damage to me that it is a permanent, lifelong thing. Worth. I'm so hyper aware when I make physical contact.
Jesus Christ. To Stormvale Castle,
Jesus
where
Christ
we can
indeed.
find the first
Stormvale?
demigod on our list of all people. Our approach
Okay.
begins by moving through the gate. Our approach begins with a battle against the lag beast, but honestly after that, the level is pretty easy.
7,000 polygon toothbrush.
Alright, finally a cutscene.
It like lags so much.
Search of the hose.
The lag beast is crazy.
Unfortunately,
Is he buffed by
I
ruining
hate
your PC?
women. That sounds like a you problem, Chief. I
Dude,
am also homophobic.
so real. Women, am I right?
And you
Guys,
are looking pretty
oh, cringe.
gay right now. Hey guys,
I
it's
like
me,
his
Max0r.
horns.
Welcome to the
It's
first
pretty
boss.
horny. No
Yeah, he's a little
bitches.
bit Margaret Thatcher is a very strong, very agile, and very interesting boss. Essentially, his purpose is telling you to fuck off and come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed
Holy
attacks,
fuck.
crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful streets of Derry. So I think
I literally have no
I'm gonna
idea
take the
what
hint
that
and leave.
reference is.
Fortunately for us, young Sheldon Ring is a game with all kinds of activities to prepare.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking idea what's going on. The editing is so good, but I have lost the plot like 8,000 times. I'm enjoying it, but I basically am like, I have no fucking idea what's going on. So this is that's a Max0r video. Okay, that's normal. It's good. Okay. So based on your crisis. Okay. People in the UK have strong opinions on former Prime Minister Thatcher. All right. I knew that, I say, lying completely and obviously. So, okay, just, I'm gonna do a quick line of coke. As Valor says, and I'm gonna lock in.
Prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not
Skyrim?
too much easier.
Okay, so don't do.
For the next
You go to beat the gods and then you
can't.
can't.
Disgraced loser baby resigns himself to living in the woods. That way, he can exist peacefully among the giant bears and whatever that is.
Greetings, traveler. I am the
A furry.
Pitbull of the woods. Have you seen any
The voice-
orphanages nearby?
Why are
Is
you
this
asking
Uber
me that?
Danger?
Reason, legend has it that at the edge
This
of
is
these
Uber
woods,
Danger.
there's a well containing the tastiest children.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will
The
kill
tastiest
infant of your
children.
choice.
Okay,
You get
this
to
might
eat it-
seem bad, but I know a good deal when I see one. Unfortunately, I am blind.
That's a shame. I know nothing about the guy
Hey
recently.
guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome
What,
to
under-
fucking Space Mountain. I hope you like being trapped
Space
in
Mountain
Smurf Valhalla
under-
because these fuckers don't play
under
around.
the mountain?
So to keep things short, this
This is so
forest
pretty.
is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag, and my immediate impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires scattered throughout the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between
What
them
is
while
that,
enduring the trials of
fauna?
free acupuncture meets Markiplier jump scare.
This-
That
so
is
much
not
is
a sentence
happening.
I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning
Oh
and
my
Mr.
God.
Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour
Okay.
the necessary peyote to enter the spirit cave. And as it turns
Spirit
out,
cave.
Bambi is back from the woods, and they had a
He's
chance.
alive. I can't read anything. I'm like
this
getting
fight. He
subliminal
shows me
messages.
How bad I am at the video game and reenacts my trips to the horse race in 2006. Overall,
Dude.
it is a riveting and accurate portrayal.
Why are we
of how
killing
fun
it? It's
is
a
to kill
peaceful
innocent
guy.
Forest animals. 10 out of PETA.
Peter,
You don't even get
no,
anything
don't
from
come.
killing him, just the guilt.
You get
So
nothing.
after exiting the hell that is Quebec, we head across Limgrave to the Weeping Peninsula, called as such for its
Upstate New
tendency
York.
to rain and also the race war. But before we get into that, we've got a
It
few
happens.
tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include
No.
fighting the sapient tree, uncovering chests that accidentally teleport me to
The
the
sapient
end of the game, and also the bell, which may or may not
The
cause
teleport?
hearing damage when you get close enough. It even contains the rarest of all loot, a woman who tells us the tale of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous mistake of permitting Furfest 2022 in their local Hilton. Except these are
I would
not
go.
costumes. My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So as can be expected, they massacred
Furries
everyone
or
and started
chimera?
a county-sized race war, and now they're sending me to clean up their human corpse ball pit. Fortunately, just like all issues in life, this one is
Oh,
fixed with
you
a
can just-
massacre. They haven't invented
just
war
kill.
crimes yet. I like this level actually.
Okay.
It's pretty short.
This is
Just
good.
like
No
this
war
video,
crimes?
My favorite detail is that they gave crack to an orangutan.
Another boss.
Oh boy,
Okay.
it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into Harambe's cage, and there is no gun.
I gotta sway.
You know,
Is it
when
fucked
he isn't
up?
converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size of my prefrontal cortex. But even still, I had a great time.
My
reenacting the
prefrontal
murders I did
cortex
2
is
years ago.
melting.
And just like this fight, I will not face the consequences.
Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't think to turn on subtitles until now, but this is gonna help me a lot. It's a cool fucked up. Oh, okay, let me take a peek at this. It's so fucked up. I like it. I don't know if I can make an emote out of it. How did it render that way? Thank you, Shinobi, for supporting and making tools.
Enjoy this while you can.
Is this a popular video style for Gen Alpha? Like, I thought I edited my main YouTube channels has my like Sunny Explosion channel, my not VTuber channel has some pretty like clicky editing, but this is like beyond. This is like a different level. It's cool, but how? I don't know. This is just Max0r. It's its own thing. This is beyond key jingle. This is actually like, it's so key jingle helps you focus, but this is so edited that I can't focus at all. But I'm picking up like ghosts of impressions of ideas of what's happening, which is good. iPad kid. Yeah. I like it though. I mean, like, it's entertaining.
And because we've got a few more people to talk to, such as D, a man who gives us a fair warning
I like
about
his
the
hat.
dangers ahead.
The village here has been touched by death.
Thanks, as well as speaking to the sentient
would've
jar,
never guessed.
which you may find strange, but really
I
we are
like
all
this
containers
jar.
for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling
True,
his, our
King.
new
So
friend
real,
Jar Jar
King.
Binks tells us to head east
Oh, you
to an
saved
industrious
him. I like
land
this
known as
jar.
Gary, Indiana. You know, it seems like we're going a little
Modern
bit
brain
off the
rot.
beaten path with this one,
It's
but
good,
I'm
though.
pretty confident. After all,
The thing
how
is-
bad can it
I edit occasionally as well. Not so much anymore, but I used to edit a lot. And this is the amount of times this guy's Premiere must have crashed. It looked like a premiere timeline.
possibly be? What the
Khaled.
fuck is that?
Khaled.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, this is Ocarina of Time.
Let's
Zombie.
go back to the castle. This time, I think I'll walk all the way back to Margit.
Fucking
Hey
plane.
guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome back to the Let's Play. And on
Okay,
this
so he's
episode,
doing.
Margit is
Did he
still
record his
hard and a bit
entire playthrough of this
distrustful.
game?
One might say
Don't people play these
suspicious.
for
We need to
hundreds of
attack him.
hours?
Margit, more like Marge Simpson. Even with better
So
gear, this is a fight that
fucking
demands, among other things,
real.
awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience. But most importantly, this
Damn.
fight requires experience. Experience gained through fighting zoo animals, dragons, and even
course.
Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories.
So this
Just
is the
watch
first
out for the
god?
hammer. Really glad we could beat the first boss up 9 minutes into the video.
Oh damn. Is this
Welcome,
like one of
everyone,
those
to
things where if you
Stormvale
beat one, you can
Castle,
beat them
realm
all?
of the first demigod, Godric the Garfted. And if I can't
Wait,
get to him
that
in 20
wasn't the
minutes,
god?
the lasagna is free. Stormvale is a complex,
That was
multifaceted
the-
dungeon with
the
various
doorkeeper
paths,
for the
only one
god?
of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across
No,
the wall,
oh.
past the knife birds, and into a Chinese chemical factory. So after cracking open a
Okay.
cold one with the boys, we ascend the political compass until I have authority over life and death, which coincidentally leads us to
Gotcha.
the castle grounds. And I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clamp of my ass cheeks keeps alerting me growing. All right, it looks like we're
Guards
finally making some
alerted.
progress. All we have to do now is get through the He's quite the handyman. He
I-
knows how
I
to work
like
with
his,
hands. You could say he's quite the handful. Better use this door
This
to
is a
keep
Full
him at
Metal
arm's
Alchemist
length. I'm very funny, by the
amalgamation.
way. Stay tuned for more laughs and gags on the Big Bang
You
Theory.
gotta learn each
Sundays on
boss. They're all their
NBC.
own thing.
I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday. And I hate Mondays. Pizza delivery for Garfield? It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles. I work for Domino's. Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand, you know, with making the pizzas. I command you to laugh. Do
Oh,
you
dear.
know what I've gone
Ha.
through to make that
No,
joke?
he's a-
In this
that's a
battle
lot of
against
hands.
Godric the
That's a
Minecrafted,
lot of
we put our
hands,
patience to the
indeed.
ultimate
He has a
test as
prerequisite.
Grandpa pilots his fucking master
That room has creepy
Evangelion
lore.
straight into the housing market. Much like his titular
No.
cat, Godric is a fucking gremlin who attained his abilities by entering Friedrich Fazbear's Mega Pissplex in the year of our Luigi
I love that
1987,
game.
and then sewed the children therein to his wacky animatronic suit. They call him
I-
William Grafton.
I love
but
Fred and
besides that, his
Fazbear.
coordination is subpar since he has to migrate a mosh pit to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godric holds
Oh,
all
dear.
his attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means
Oh.
you have to pay attention to his arm carefully.
He's got,
and
like,
that's pretty difficult
real
when
big
he's shaped
delay.
like a four-dimensional object. I'm
Oh.
finding it pretty hard to keep track of him. He seems to
Holy,
morph around
what is
when
this
So we fight
defect?
him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging,
Touch grass.
slicing, and dying until eventually reaching the
Friedrich Fazbear. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh, your arm. Oh no.
I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his
So
401k, Godric decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's
I'm sponsored.
the Skyrim.
Sponsored by Bad Dragon.
Finally, I have the power to cook all the lasagna.
All the
I want.
lasagna!
Welcome to phase 2, bitch.
Oh, what is this shit? Phase 2? Dude, I want a second phase. At like 5 hours in the stream, you phase 2 me. Wait, really? Bad Dragon? Not anymore. If you check my... I literally have a YouTube video on my... Here, let's... I literally have a YouTube video up on my channel. That's... it's the Monster Hunter video that was sponsored by Bad Dragon.
This is the best game ever made.
It's the best game ever. I refunded it,
The
but
Round Table Hold.
now it's
my
cheaper.
favorite location. There's really nothing else like it in the realm of physical
Menacing.
science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Hey, people.
We're getting
God.
It is
debuffed.
I, the Lore Man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
My
is?
IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying much.
This is a
Did you know
Warhammer.
Renala of a full
This is a
moon
Warhammer guy.
resides
Okay, you know what?
within
Never
the
mind.
academy.
Let's just talk to.
Oh no, just kidding. My IQ is the highest.
This is worse.
Seth,
Let's,
is that
come
who that
back
is?
to that eventually. Oh, I guess I'm stuck here.
Oh.
Congratulations,
Ligma of the
we've made it
Lakes.
past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects will
6.5.
remember him fondly. Remember all those adventures we had together, all those places
Why are they
we've been.
stepping on
that
him?
was 10% of the map. I'll probably
What?
finish these videos in a nursing home. This is the rest of the game, and wow. I better call Gandalf for that shit because we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to Ligma of the Lakes.
I didn't know this
the
game was
largest
that
swamp
big.
that Miyazaki was allowed to build. 30,000 men have
big.
already died. And on today's
How do they
episode,
make this
we will
map?
be heading to the second demigod on my list of political dissidents. Renala of the Red Lobster,
That was another
Queen
anime
of
character, I
Caria,
missed
for
it.
at least the next 10 minutes resides in the magical academy of Malaysia Lucario. And to get there, we need to
Malaysia
head across a
Lucario,
biological
my favorite place.
minefield known informally as the Crustacean Nation. It is here
Ah,
that we face
the
our greatest
Crustacean
challenge,
Nation, look at all
the
these
fucking
calves.
shark. I'm starting to think that PETA has a point. So anyways, we head through
That's a
the
little-
gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I
Rose,
end
is
up
that
in
you?
fucking Nipton. But we're gonna skip over most of the side content. You could say that we don't have
That's
the
fair.
time to hang out. Just know that you can find this area by Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the ruins
Guys.
of my marriage and killing
Oh
the
my
right
God, he's
people,
stalking
we make
me.
it to
My-
the
my
Hogwarts, only
Oshi.
to find that the way is blocked
Max0r
by a
stalking me.
mysterious seal, and next to it lies a map
Ooh,
which
look at that
leads
seal.
straight to the key. Their security is dog shit. This puzzle
Crazy
should
rep.
be pretty easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there.
Another
this game
dragon.
has a lot of dragons in it, so I'm going to keep a count. Just know that it doesn't
What is
get
this,
easier.
Skyrim?
So now that we've broken into
This, I
magical
was gonna say, it
racism land,
looks
it's
like
time
Harry
to
Potter,
enact our
guys.
revenge upon Chris Angel Mindfreak in one of the most pretty good.
Thank God I can get Harry Potter without having to do anything with Harry Potter.
Enemies, such as the spastic child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless
Is that
guy
the
who helps.
guys? That's the freaking bacon. That's the
Such
fucking
as
Burger
the
King
spastic
King
child,
right
this
here.
man.
Look at this. This is Burger King.
30 times in a row, and a
He's
homeless
real.
guy who helps me extract the blood from my body. Raging
Oh,
Lucario is
extract
Raging
the blood.
Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some
show
rather
you a
unusual
Raging
architecture.
Lucario.
Now, I'm no interior designer, but why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio as quickly as possible
Gets
until we
fucked.
end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only
Actually,
one in
like
the entire
Burger
school.
King.
I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing?
COVID. Dude, I am so down for the aesthetic of a dog with a
The
knife in
answer
its
is
mouth.
Sammy. This is one hecking speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to every wizard in
He's
the
a
school.
heckin'
Their
dogger.
valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for this chunking pupper is that he combines beast-like aggression
Dude.
with powerful magical attacks,
Chunk.
but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed this video. The last minute of footage
I said that was gonna happen.
was reconstructed from memory. But besides that, his moveset is varied and intense, requiring expert
This is like
evasion
generic
or just
footage.
a lot of healing. It really is a shame that his health bar is the size of an amoeba. I guess my weapon's just covered in chocolate.
Great
wow,
enemy
this is just
failed.
like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we
Right.
take the 30-second
Oh.
walk to the next boss, I
Was that
acquire
Brian?
some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that can't be raided, we head up the stairs to experience
Oh no,
bowling and
too
VR.
mad.
And after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic, we become sidetracked again.
Is that
as
what
I'm
you're supposed to
teleported
do?
Straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to
The
sell
Turtle
me
Pope,
things.
I've seen
His
this guy.
existence isn't explained, and I don't want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that stair.
God, I
Let's,
love the
move
Turtle
on to something
Pope.
less disturbing.
It only gets
I can't
more
believe I
disturbing.
went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro.
No!
Disturbing.
No! Ben, no! The Ben Shapiros.
Welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a
No!
preschool, ma'am.
Today we're going to be messaging my underage fans on the internet.
Oh boy.
Minecraft.
Welcome one and holocaust to
Minecraft
Child
Let's Players?
Slaughterfest 2002 twos. That's right. This
Help.
is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're
Is
going
this
to
a
be teaching
school-
these kids the harsh realities of the
These
hood.
are s-
Now, I know what you're going to say.
These are
and hopefully
people-
it's not a police report. Max0r, this fight looks kind of easy. Like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out. At which point, Renala basically lets you go to town. The reason
Oh
for
my
this is that
God.
we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent, I can understand.
What
but
the
goddamn
hecky?
that child support. Kind of feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That
Oh.
Pussy
What the
445,
fuck?
and about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard.
Oh my god, the subtitles. subtitles. Donkey. My left leg is going to go completely numb.
I guess there's a phase 2.
Oh, this is kind of sick.
Welcome to the real fight. It's still easy for Dark Souls, which means the
still
challenge is getting
fucking
ever
easy.
close to her. This fight is essentially Dark
Phase 2?
if he/them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic,
I see.
other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your skull from your neck. But even still, it's very manageable.
Gotta get that
if
social
you have
distance
any
in.
semblance of patience.
It's
My
important.
editing might tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight is waiting for my turn. It's like I'm trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Make sure you like,
No,
comment, and
not-
subscribe so we can take
Dude,
this video to
Caesar,
the
not the
moon.
fucking
So after
assassination.
sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course, this bastard again and the actual.
Bro, this actually
straight-up
seems hard as hell.
wolves. Just make sure that you don't
Just
die,
dogs.
otherwise it's back to the daycare. Needless
Dude,
to say, this
what?
fight is a visual
Okay.
and gameplay feast, and by that I
So
mean
this
it does
isn't
not
a
end.
god.
The
This isn't
divorce
one
may
of the
have hit
gods.
hard, but it is hitting me harder. So let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage. Oh, there goes the
Demigod
camera.
slain. Okay, so she is a demigod. She's just 8 phases of a demigod. The god's
I
ex-wife,
fucking hate
so
this
she's not
place.
really
It's making me
one.
want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarnish.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge do you seek that brings you to my domain?
Okay, so I've been to Red Lobster once already. Where do I go
Who's
next?
the best
Caleb.
Primarch?
What?
You must continue your adventure in Caled. Is that
Caled.
a problem?
No, not at all. There's
The
nothing
armor
wrong
swap.
with Caleb.
Brazil!
Hey guys, needs McTherapy here. Today we're going to be playing in a Tim Burton land. Welcome to Caled.
I'm gonna go to
It's
Brazil one
basically
day.
made of German bedtime stories. Who can forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel, Der Backpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak
this just-
German, by the way. That's gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, we are
I think
invited
German
to a
sounds
festival
cool.
and slumber party where the sleep is permanent. All
Sorry,
for a
Germans.
chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club
Das
Penguin friends list,
Kinderschredder.
Star Scourge Radon, captain
this-
of the
is this supposed to be
hospice, resides
Germany?
within the walls of Redmayne Castle, where
German
every
viewers,
year
is this
he
what
throws a
Germany
party
looks
to see
like?
Who can keep their limbs the longest? The price of admission is just
I've been there
getting
once. I
anywhere
think this
near
is what it looked
because
like.
Sometimes life is just a Bulgarian, and you are an unstolen car. So we ride vaguely and in some direction,
Gotta go for
encountering
it.
many horrifying creatures beyond the reach of God, and locking myself in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me.
not
They
the
called me
cum
Jizzy
dungeon.
Johnson, but now it is I who is laughing at them.
Pumped up kicks. I love
Oh,
this
cool.
game.
It's another
Oh.
dragon, and this
Back
one
to
is
Elden Ring.
quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up, guys?
Wait.
Max0r here, and today we're going to be gaming
This is
on
the
moon,
third
because
dragon.
that's
Are
what
there
this
just
shit
as many
feels like.
dragons
In
as there are
fact, I heard
gods?
you like dragons so
The
much
IBS
that I
one?
made an entire
He
part
keeps
of the
throwing
map
up blood.
called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene quantity of dragons.
No, there's way
because
more
truly,
dragons than I
we have
thought.
not
Just
fought
kidding.
Enough of them. I don't
More
wanna
dragons.
be here anymore. Let's put this in the future
These
episode
seem-
box. So far, we've seen
Dragon
a lot of traumatizing
bees.
things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest. But I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil
They'll
game
give themselves
design
it.
ever conceptualized. The swamp of Aeonia lies just within
No,
the
Florida.
center of Caelid and contains
I was
enough
just-
aids
I
to
was
make
just
Ron
there. I don't
Williams
need to go back.
sweat. This region, and pretty much all of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium. And get this, it's spreading.
It's
You
like
can't
being
even
in a
use
retirement
horse
home.
to bypass the radiation because an NPC just invades you in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear
What?
the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your
Get
crimes, I'm
Miyazaki.
sending you to the moon.
So it's just poison? It's just poison?
This place is filled with
Heard
all
of something
kinds
there,
of
it
new and
was.
interesting ways to die.
Cold
and
as
my
fuck.
favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia. Surprisingly enough, this is the only thing here that can't
Alright.
kill me. His moveset
Have
is
we
so
tried
simple,
just
it's
dating these guys
Amish-accessible.
instead of
You
fighting
can build
them?
a barn around him in the time it takes for him to do damage. Maybe this boss would be better with a second phase, one where he whips out his lightning cock and pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's
Maybe
just
it
a
would be
theory.
better.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Also,
for
he,
watching,
drops
guys.
his
He's
ketamine
back?
needle, which I will now put to
Ketamine?
very good use. You're a horse, right? We're in Red Wing Castle now.
And
this
they're
entire
gone.
level can be skipped because I think the devs realize that
He's
Kaylee
lightning
is the
what?
actual level. Do you
He's
even
lightning
know
cock.
how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry,
It's
you
a lot
aren't
of
actually
dogs.
missing anything unless you're a big fan
The
of
lag
cats,
machine.
such as life on the Serengeti. So welcome
We should
to
all
the
watch Cats the
Festival of
movie.
Ramadan. There are 2 attendants in total, and one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Tarn.
The furry.
How was your journey down the well?
What the
It's
fuck
Uber
is wrong with
danger.
you?
I'm just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
Welcome
children.
one and Holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2002.
Oh no. Were we not supposed to kill the children?
Shame.
You know what? Maybe
That's a
the doll
shame.
will be a bit
Lisa called Jar Jar Binks. Lisa, your humble servant.
Okay, never mind. So with a stroke of
The Jar
obscene
Jar.
luck, we find a
Leave him
mostly
be.
sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radon is
Oh,
not
no.
here. Technically, you see, this castle is his
Rewinding.
euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I have to charge my Switch. His consciousness has been gone for several hundred years due to
2
the
months of
demigod
sun
Melania,
explosion.
who is the blink.
Noise.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
of Mikola, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially,
Thank
his
you.
mind was eaten by the
Should we watch the
Scarlet
butthole
Rot,
edit?
but
Maybe.
This man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built
Okay.
differently. Very Will Smith friendly. Let's, go start the mercy killing.
I've
And,
seen
why is
this
he so far
place.
away? Are those summon signs?
Oh. I've seen this boss. I've seen people fight this boss.
Welcome everyone to the open
He has its
world
own
RPG
battleground.
Where I roleplay as the victim, and today we're doing one of the best fights in all the video games. Starscourge Radon is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only
Holy-
instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this.
Once
battle.
again with
There
the
is
surprise
no limit on
fauna.
how many people you can
Rides
summon,
a
and
tiny
if they
horse.
die,
Does
then
he?
You can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind.
The hug.
I have essentially converted the game into an RTS. Gonna fight raid boss Radon in World of Employee Harassment. Now
So you can
can
just
fight
summon a
alone
fuck ton of
as a
stuff?
real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn festival, and I will not be
That is
having
a
sex by
fast
myself.
projectile.
Before you can even reach him,
I
Radon
wouldn't
is
do it
snapping
either.
your ass with the accuracy of my opinions on the internet and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even with summons, you need to pay full attention to his moveset,
Oh
as
my
his attacks swing
God.
wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on a semi. Now, you may have already noticed,
I
but
literally
that is
couldn't
a
do this
comically
fight.
small horse. It's like I'm looking at Shaquale O'Nale. This is because,
My
in
hands would
addition
get
to
too
being
warm.
built like a steel mill, Radon has the power to defy gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is
What?
skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice. Radon is an absolute god among Chads, and this fight's
Why do they say
intensity
he's on
lives up to that
hospice?
and then some. And that is just phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he
He leaves.
jumps into the upper atmosphere.
Oh. This music is bussin'. I guess this is like the highlight boss fight. Oh, his Scarlet Oh, he's literally dying.
Jesus Christ, he is a thick one.
He's one thick boy. So we could just leave him to die with the Scarlet Rot anyway?
Oh god, I think my Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively affect the trout population. Won't someone please think about the economy?
That's it. What, they're treating it like the final boss here, I guess? Or, you know, honestly, I said that's it, but that's 27 minutes
Elden
of probably
Ring is
like
full of cool badass enemies, and I share the name of the diseased horse.
Lucifer Leon? Which one of the diseased horse that this guy rides? That was good. I got used to the editing style, but that was like one of 4 areas. This whole video was one of 4 areas. I feel like he did mention that there's quite a few areas. That is a lot of... Okay. So this game is like... I feel like you play this game for the payoff of beating a hard boss. And they added exploration, so that's kind of like... But the thing is, like, I don't know how I'm going to... There's a lot of games. So this is like a fourth of the game. It's just, he probably... To edit a 2-hour video then, yeah, this guy's gonna... Doping you get? You get your money's worth. Yeah, in time. Okay. Yeah, it's fun to have a challenge. I might need to get a new controller because whenever I play a game that requires like an Xbox controller, I'm playing it and it's charging my controller and my controller gets hot and I have like a suspiciously bad rheumatoid arthritis flare up. Keyboard and mouse. Can you play this on keyboard and mouse? I mean, the video, obviously this video is really, really cracked. That was good. I had a good time. I smile upon this. It was a lot though. People also said to watch this one, which is a little bit shorter. When I say people, I mean people who helped me pick my reacts, and they were like, well, you're gonna play Dark Souls, aren't you? You're gonna play Dark Souls? Don't you want to watch some Dark Souls content? And I'm like, I guess. Try the adaptive controller. Maybe I should. I need a wired controller, but I need a wired controller that has no batteries in it so it can't charge. I just don't know what that is. Like, is it literally called adaptive? But I'm probably gonna have to. I like playing with controller more, especially with like these type of games. I really do prefer playing with a controller. I just can't be a begging chooser. What I do have is a plug and play GameCube controller. No PS, no. Do your hands do better on a keyboard or on a controller? My hands do better on a controller, but my controller, and I would have a great time using my controller. It's just that it's an Xbox controller, and I use Windows, and Windows Bluetooth is like notoriously dog shit. Unfortunately, otherwise I have 2 different USB like Bluetooth dongles. Both of them are obviously better than like the default Windows, but in my motherboard is a Bluetooth adapter that like loves to start itself up and ruin everything. So my Xbox controller with a USB cable. Well, that's the problem with using your that's what we're talking about, right? Is that I do plug it in with USB, but then it charges and becomes really hot, and I have bad hands. Used for limited mobile. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Adaptive controller, because my big issue is like the temperature. Like the temperature is really fucking terrible with Steam big picture mode. I've never tried that. We might have to try it. Okay, so we just watched his Elden Ring one, and I am quite interested in. So I'm locked in and zoned into this editing style, which is like this, right? What if you take out the battery? No, I don't think you can do that. You can't take out an Xbox battery. No. Wait, can you? Am I crazy? Here, let me see. I'm crazy. You can? This thing is removable? Come on. No. I can't get it off. I need like something to shove in here. No! Why did they make the battery pack like this? There's fucking... Oh my god. Let me take the batteries out. Also... Guys, this battery pack, these batteries are like... Oh no. They are so fucked up. I'm wondering if it was getting really hot. Here, I gotta show you this. This is like crazy. Where's my phone? I'm wondering if it was getting hot because it was like dangerous. Let me see. Oh no, you guys are like, why don't you remove the batteries? I'm like, what batteries? I thought it was a built-in battery pack. But this is like gonna get an ugly angle of my hands and I am vain. Let me upload that to Drive. That is crazy, guys. Somebody just saved my life. I'm gonna take the other battery out of here. They're both like that? Oh my god. Your vein? Yeah, from League of Legends. Let me unscreen share that. Go to my drive. That's crazy. Recent. But yeah, I guess it won't. Dude, Google Drive is like such a shit. It's like so bad recently. I have to upload things like 10 times before they it'll tell me like network error 70 times. I'm glad I decided not to show my Google Drive, because if I had, you would have just seen my whole next outfit. Stop scanning the image for viruses. I promise you it doesn't have a fucking virus in it. Downloads. Why is it like this? Why did that happen? Here. Guys, am I lucky to be alive? This was what was... No wonder why this shit's getting so hot. I'm like, guys, why is my controller getting so fucking hot all the time? It's literally melting. What? Also, how did I switch scenes? Bro, what the fuck? How did this happen? So I moved you over here. Gotcha. Everything's always so fucking broken, bro. Love streaming. Lamau. Okay, we'll see. Does it turn on? No shot. It doesn't turn on if it doesn't have batteries in it. Even if it's plugged in? Well, this thing's cooked. I don't want to use this anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. You can get the rechargeable battery pack. I just plugged that back in before, and now I'm realizing I'm never going to get that, like, back off. Why was it working? Require a different kind of circuit. Ah! So you can't just remove the battery? No! No! No. It had been appeased. Gosh, that's like... It probably wasn't supposed to be getting that hot. It was just like I had batteries in it and then I've had it plugged in. It was trying to charge my batteries or something. Doesn't have batteries in it and it works. Huh. I wonder if I need a different cable? Or Bluetooth 2.0 USB? Well, maybe it won't be so hot. This will be a fun test for next time. The next time when Silk Song comes out, we can play a little bit of that. All right, guys, let's watch this. I'm used to the editing style. This is Max0r. It's key jingle, but like instead of just jingling a key or two, it's like 80 keys. So we got exploding controller first thing. We really did. All right, guys.
You have spoilers. Bloodborne is a Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by
This video is much louder than the last one.
definition. You have spoilers. Bloodborne is a Lovecraftian horror RPG that no one understands by definition, where the player is free to attack hordes of human children at will and consume their innards. If that in-depth and engaging anti-baby gameplay appeals to you, keep listening. There
are a lot of fetuses.
You play as John Bloodborne, a foreigner incapable of speech without the use of sign language, and stricken with Habsburg disease, comes to the ancient city of London, seeking treatment for the sins of his cousins. In doing so, he will begin hallucinating talking dolls, spider people, and the great Joel. Journeying further, John Bloodborne becomes conscripted into the service of a gay elder god and the 60-year-old man he keeps as a pet, and is given the ultimate task of killing an invisible infant in order to cure his anemia. To accomplish said Herculean task, the player must journey through dark forests, terrifying nightmares, and the meth-ridden alleyways of a post-Brexit Britain.
How close is this to reality?
Exploring and tricking women into being impregnated by gods so you can consume the child. This game is an excellent realization of a Metroidvania.
You would never do that. You would never trick me into being impregnated by God.
Against insurmountable odds and extreme challenges.
Subtitles?
And a gripping story and lore about discovering the Eldritch truth. So if you can, play it yourself, because I'm not going to hold back on the details. It's no secret that my reviews are entertainment first, so I don't suggest using me as genuine advice. However, most
He
people
will
do not
only
play
trick
this
you
game
into
ever
getting God
because
pregnant.
You have to buy a $400 magical
No.
box sold by the
Oh.
wizard Sony
That
in
one's
order to
okay.
experience it. And even
We
then
can do
you get
that.
to see it in an amazing 30
Show
frames
yourself,
per
God.
second with no anti-aliasing. Port this game to PC, I beg of you. In fact, I can assume that
I
a lot of
do
people
wanna-
watching this video
the
will basically
port.
never play the game. But keep watching because I'm hilarious
Because you need
and
a
original.
PS4
Do
or
that,
5.
and I can give you the full, unfiltered, uncensored, unsubstantiated, and unsportsmanlike experience that is Bloodborne.
Killer soundtrack. Okay, how to play
Gameplay is what makes
Bloodborne.
this game great, and the easiest way to describe
Actually,
it
the
is simple
aesthetic
but
is probably my favorite
complicated.
part.
On a simple level, your baby brain is responsible for only
The
two
turtles.
tasks: dodging and hitting. And dodging in this game renders you temporarily invincible. Sounds easy, right? Wrong.
1/3
because
of a
every
second?
single enemy is adjusted to keep pace with you. Basic enemies
Oh,
are
no.
basically able to whoop
I
your
have to
ass
learn.
fucking non-existence. Every encounter, therefore, is tense and engaging. When you kill someone, it's because you were faster and had more meth than they did. On a complicated level, you have a gun.
I have
and
more meth
normally
than
bullets hurt
everyone,
people,
idiot.
But in London, bullets are a suggestion, like the Geneva Convention. Here in England, it's all
Yeah.
about the knife bins. Except when you shoot someone
The bullets are made out
you
of
gain the mystical
tea.
and arcane ability to plunge your fist through their ribcage like Mortal Kombat and rip out their heart, which is considered rude and a slight annoyance. This extends to behind them
Oh,
if you charge an
the guys
attack,
don't really
which
mind.
sometimes causes you to reach up a pig's
Is that a giant
asshole
pig?
and rip out
Oh.
the prostate like fruit by the foot. Side note, the
There's
most
a prostate
optimal
exam.
farming route for
You're helping
currency in
them.
this game is called Murgo's Pig Fisting Route. See, I changed the webpage. And in this route, you sneak up behind this guy and
That's
do
what
him
they
the
call
dirty.
it.
Then entice these two swinular bastards to be mauled to death by members of Organization
Alters the
13.
code.
Repeat 50 times. On a
Oh.
complicated level, every single weapon in the game has 2 different modes with 2 different movesets. And transforming between them gives you special attacks in addition to
Ooh,
many attacks,
psych.
pumping attacks, on a
Too
theoretical
long, didn't
physicist
read.
level, your character memorizes squiggly lines and fridge art created by gods for passive bonuses that work regardless of weaponry. My favorites are
Okay.
more money, and more money they stack. Finally, on a meta-theoretical chiropractic level,
How to make
every
money.
weapon is
Get the
customizable
money-making
with different gem
perk.
slots. They give differing effects for your attacks. And
Oh,
there are
fuck
different
this.
types that can literally change all of the stats of the weapon, like making a fucking spear do more damage based off of intelligence. There's definitely more and a lot of
Oh,
strategy
you know,
in how
you
level
gotta
up
hit
your
the good
character,
spot.
But I assume that you know how to level up in a fucking video game. But with
Never
all
heard
this
of it.
combat prowess, you
What's
may
he
be
talking about?
wondering, Max0r, who are these crusty abominations that you're fighting on screen? Well, to learn
It's
that
literally
much,
the
we're going to
English,
have to
and
delve
you have
into
to be
the
a little bit more-
lore. So buckle your
have to be
britches,
a little
bitches,
kinder
because
than
this
that.
shit is wild. If I say something questionable, just accept it as fact. I can be
Okay.
trusted. 60 years ago, 20 rowdy
I
college
trust this guy
students
with my
took their
life.
education extremely seriously because they found Woman Cthulhu. She was just in a portable toilet downstairs. Also, because they were bored, they beat to death a god of the sea with some bats, but that's a story for later. It turns out the entire world
Cthulhu?
is ruled and created by a race of elder gods beyond human comprehension called the Great Ones. Figuring this out, they got
Oh.
Cthulhu's blood and were like, we can make a religion out of this. Because it turns out
No.
blood can heal people, which is really good due to all the knife crime. So everyone starts drinking it a little too much and they get the money to build 36 cathedrals. But it turns out eventually
36?
the blood turns you into a werewolf. So the church hires a guy
I
named
see
German to
no
go fight the beast with an
downsides.
organization known as the Hunters, but there's too many beasts.
Oh,
so he
is
gives
this
up.
really
Now
the
knife
lore? Is that
crime
you
has
drink
increased
too much
even
blood,
more,
you
and
become a
German
bit
sort of
werewolf?
goes insane and creates a life-size doll of one of his students who is an 8-foot-tall Amazonian. He also canonically has sex with it. The moon god, for some reason,
Oh,
kind of takes
not
notice of this
pictured.
and is like, all
Why
right,
didn't they
listen,
picture
I'm
it?
building a suicide squad.
I don't get it.
I will bring your waifu to Laifu if you serve me for all time as my slave. German reasonably thinks that this is a great deal and is imprisoned in a dream. This is where you come in. See,
What?
the
Wait,
moon
so he
god
made his
assassinates
doll
baby
real?
gods for
Is
fun,
that why the
but
doll
needs a
talks?
hitman to go into the real world to do it, since
Use it
he's
to heal
confined
yourself?
to the ninth
Don't you go
dimension. So
crazy?
in addition to fighting all manner of giant beasts and uncovering dark secrets,
Are the vials not
true
blood
aim of this
that you
game
heal
is to
with?
commit infanticide. There's enough bullshit here to
Fair.
fill tax legislation. So comment your own poorly summarized Bloodborne lore below. And for the rest of us non-shills,
Guy
we
kills
have
monster.
ample time to explain more of what makes
Or
this
girl.
game great. Yes, you have been jinxed. I am talking about bosses before I talk about the levels. In most video games, bosses cap off areas, but in Bloodborne, areas are preambles to a dick flattening, and nothing will challenge your
Okay.
skill in quite the same way. Except for the goddamn
I
witches
love
of
getting
Hemlock
my-
who were placed into the game
my
for
dick flattened.
disability access. You can probably tell that Bloodborne is
I
a
should have
hard
played this
game.
by
We
now.
don't even know if a
So much
game's
Persona. I
journalist
know,
can
the
beat
music
it,
is
but
so
it's
good.
hard in a fair way that tests your skills.
There
and
she
reaction
is. This
time,
is the
except
girl.
for Lawrence, but I'll
He
get
made
back
his
to Lawrence
waifu
later.
real.
What sets this game's bosses apart is that the challenge makes it feel like you're a really small dude jabbing a toothpick into a building-sized deer demon. So yeah, I would be impressed if he killed that. And not only that, unlike Dark Souls, every single boss reacts meaningfully to how you attack them. Large beasts can have their bones cracked and their tendons wound into a slinky. Bone boys can be knocked over and have their marrow sicked. And human enemies will rinse and recoil when they see your height difference. As well, every boss punishes you for cowardice and actively discourages backpedaling with their forward momentum, causing every fight to be an elaborate dance with a thrilling back and forth. Unless you're fighting Rom, who is the really hungry caterpillar, if he had a legion of arachnid slaves who threw their heads
chaos control
like ostriches. We don't talk about him.
And
while we're on the subject of
what was that?
bosses,
what were you beating up? That was a baby.
Let me tell you something. The humanoid bosses in this game are paradoxically the most dangerous. But Mikolash is a psychological hazard that will hurt you personally. This boss,
if you're able to kill all the bosses,
like cut content because the fight centers around chasing him, and his direction depends on RNG, making him an actual speedrun killer. When you corner him, he uses one attack, and then you chase him again, where he gains the power to insta-kill you. God forbid you're hit by it, because that's 10 minutes gone. Here's a tip. Save up 10 poison knives and steal from your family if you must. Then wait until he jumps down this hole, poison him repeatedly, and watch him spaz the fuck out until death. You will thank me. But as a result of everyone who isn't Miko shit, conquering the boss in this game is absolutely rewarding on a level that other games cannot match. It's only
why did they just patch out the shit boss?
In ways that don't feel bullshit most of
the
the
time.
Stupid? That conquering them is the main reason I play, and their fights are undoubtedly the best I've ever done in video games. But that isn't most of the time in the game. In fact, a lot
this
of
makes me wish I had a PS4.
Exploring the areas, so let's get into that.
Can I get like a $10 PS4?
Where the fuck am I going? Exploration is the name of the game, except it's called Bloodborne. Only this time, you don't bring smallpox and kill 20 million people. We're looking at a solid 10 this time, because the main enemies in this game are British townspeople. It's how developers made sure you didn't feel bad about killing
one bad boss. You can have one as a treat.
London causes people's teeth to become beast-like, makes you aggressive at night, and slurs your speech. So it's up to you to stop them as a hunter should.
That wasn't real. That had to be AI.
Next in this game, good fucking luck. People get lost all the time. Get used to it. This game doesn't do exploration like,
I never get lost in video games.
My dopamine's gonna go crazy. That's baby shit. This is daddy's exploration.
Chad, I never get lost.
Back to a place you were in 10 hours ago, and I hope you weren't expecting a mini-map or any map. Every single hallway is a rabbit hole of discovery, and your hand isn't held. Case in point, Cathedral Ward is a level, but it feels like a hub area because it connects to fucking everything. And where you start the game is in the middle of a loop-de-loop involving torturous experimentation. Just look at the fucking map of this game. Everything overlaps. And yes, there is a level called Nightmare Lecture Hall, and no, it does not connect to the Altar of Despair, although you would think that. Fittingly, the Lecture Hall is the smallest area, and more fittingly, 90% of the combat is graduates throwing cum at you. The game also has two completely secret areas that you would not find without the internet. I would tell you how to enter, but I don't want to do calculus. And what you get at the end, Upper Cathedral Ward is legitimately a horror area in a game loved for its combat, because it's filled with enemies who act out my greatest fears. Stealing currency permanently.
College you go to? I went to Cum College, actually.
Castle Canehurst is proof that From Software hates us all, since the best area in the entire game requires you to go to the Field of Corn in Ohio and trek down the wall. But it's worth it to invade the house of that parasitic queen dwelling in her demented castle, so that she may feel the wrath of the proletariat. All we have to do is kill Prince Philip, who guards the way as an eternal lich. On top of this, there are numerous NPCs and NPC quest lines spread throughout the world, all with a series of interactions with each other depending on location and timing. For instance, you could direct nuns, prostitutes, and Prince Philip to a church run by a lonely black sludge, then perform enough blood transfusions to send the nun into a yandere rage. Or you could direct them to the nice woman who runs the clinic down the street, who only wants to help and assist others. Then take a strange path through the forest and into her clinic to discover that she's been experimenting on all of them in order to create the Blue Man Group. And if you want, you can take the umbilical cord away from her schizophrenic ass and eat it. The sky's the limit in Bloodborne questlines. And you know what my favorite questline is? The one where you descend into literal hell, complete with eternal punishment, insanity, and femboy fishing. The scariest of them all. I'm of course talking about the DLC, the only DLC.
I thought we were talking about hell.
If you play through Bloodborne, you have to play through the DLC. I'm not giving you a fucking choice. So to learn why, you should
How much does the DLC cost?
Ever made since Spore Galactic Adventures.
That is high praise. It's a good expansion.
To find the secrets of the Bloodborne, the old hunters.
We'll push your shit in.
Murder the children for they yearn for death asterisk in this game.
Yeah, murder them in the game.
Filled with squids, immigrants, and air conditioning. This DLC has none of that except
AC?
the squids.
I thought this was
those college kids from the lore section of the video were built fucking different. They experimented on an entire village and possibly beat up a god of the sea so fucking bad that her consciousness in the 9th dimension died. We spent an entire game killing an infant, and these guys somehow killed the MILF god. But anyways, in the process of this, it cursed them and all of the hunters to be doomed to a hell upon death, where they will hunt in a bloodthirsty rage without rest for all eternity, indistinguishable from a political subreddit. Case in point, this is Ludwig. He's the first boss of the DLC and has a reputation for causing refunds.
Ludwig?
Not because he's bad, but because
inventor
he's
of the subathon.
The first phase is as difficult for me as realizing
I like
that
his
Golden
horse
Corral
hooves
is not
and
actually a real corral. But like every restaurant except Golden Corral,
seems like
the rewards
he's
at
just
the end are delicious because his second phase is even
he's a good
harder.
dog.
Now,
He's
I'm
a
not
horse.
going to lie, this DLC has 4 bosses
Captain
and 3 of the hardest bosses I have ever fought
women
in any video
30?
game ever. So your ass
chances
will
of
be
being a
clenched the
MILF
entire
are
time.
higher in the
fact that
30s.
He's the 3rd hardest is fucking concerning. Some people tell me, Max0r, your videos have gotten
I know
me
a
through
lot of
tough
VTubers
times
who are
because
hidden
they made
MILFs.
me laugh. But like this boss, you are the one who is truly overcoming these challenges, and I believe in your ability to beat both of them. King, Boss Lightning
can do
Round.
it.
The DLC has many such cases of amazing bosses, including Lady Maria, who is the basis for German's extremely creepy 8-foot-tall doll fetish, but we'll get back to that. And Orphan of Cause,
Maria?
who was born from the literal dead body
So wait
of
a second,
god.
wait a second. Her name is Maria, and she can teleport via chaos control. This is
If you enjoy the sensation of
this is a
being
lawsuit
beaten
waiting to
with a
happen.
sharpened placenta, this
Sega,
is the fight for
jump
you.
on this.
And as with everything that From Software makes, they threw in a boss that they didn't really finish and called it a day. I'm of course talking about Lawrence, which is a very mundane name for a fire monster locked in hell. Take my advice.
Are these the
don't
college
fight Lawrence.
students?
You only lose a part of
Are these
yourself.
just the college
Since
students who
this boss
became
fights you by
monsters?
dropping off his own legs and then violently vomiting and shitting lava everywhere. I've always wanted my game about dynamic dodging and elaborate fencing to be reduced to shitty area denial like its Team
is this
Fortress
you?
2. To wrap things up, the music of this game is pretty good, but the DLC
This is a
music
Sonic
is
game.
fucking insane. I don't know what it is about Japanese
I love that
composers
sword.
being able to make better symphonies than the continent that invented them, but just take a listen. Holy shit, I'm alive right now. Have you ever thought, as I do,
Dude,
that this game
the
is just too
opera
good,
in the
that
back.
you would really rather be playing
Not
a
a shit,
shittier
can't be
version
Squid
of the
Girls.
game, such as the engagement of the Chalice Dungeons? I, of course, jest. They're
Chalice
fine,
Dungeons.
probably, except for half of them, because Bloodborne has an optional system of infinite dungeon generation for all of those who wish to break free of the shackles of good level design. Let's talk
or
about
living
how,
your
and
life
more
ever,
importantly,
or
why.
escaping. I love to
First of
never
all,
move on
Bloodborne
from
has
my
a system
dungeon.
of dungeons that everyone shares and dungeons that are random. For my footage, I played the shared dungeons that you can be guaranteed the pain you witness on screen
before
is
I've had my
mandatory.
coffee.
One of the biggest strengths of Bloodborne is the ability to have interesting and challenging enemy encounters gently rubbed with the blood-stained hands of Miyazaki. But I don't think I have to explain to you how randomizing almost every encounter in the game could be imbalanced. But fortunately, most enemies you encounter in the Chalice dungeons are new
They
to
must have
spare
had a
rich people
balancing
your wrath.
system.
So you instead
Like make a
fight
point system and
SCP-96. But why
each
are we
enemy
here?
has a certain
It turns
amount.
out that the entire city of London was built on a Celtic burial ground, an ancient civilization called the
Oh, dear
Sumerians,
God.
who discovered the healing powers of blood and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, I wonder what happened. This is
Into a
all
new
cool in
dimension.
theory, but
Did they
the
go
reality
underground?
Is
Is that
that
the
most
whole
of the time, you
theory?
fight the same 4 enemies, and the first 3 dungeons can be replaced by Simon Says. My cat literally wouldn't notice. The Chalice
What a
dungeons are so
baby.
forgotten that the developers
I'm getting cats
used
tomorrow,
them
I'm
to
so
put
excited.
joke enemies into the game. My favorite is the man
Joke
who
enemies?
aggressively rolls at you
Shrek.
stark naked wearing only his Nikes. The uniqueness also
Oh.
extends to the bosses, and they're actually pretty
Not
cool.
the
like
ass
2 Marian
slam.
descendant Watchdog
That's my
and
move.
the 3 overweight men. Do you remember that basic enemy from like 2 levels? He is the boss now. Rom, he is the boss again. The only thing stopping me
Again?
from throwing myself into a wood chipper is the fact that Mikolash isn't back. And if you're going to have replays, you probably want
What?
to
You
make
don't
sure
like
that
him?
they're actually good.
I
In
like
fact,
his
the bosses
face.
are so fucking imbalanced that the Watchdog fight is primarily comprised of instant kill attacks. I beat Sekiro backwards on a keyboard.
Oh,
this shit is too
the
fucking
face.
much. Now, normally that would be all, but the dungeons go deeper. What we have discussed
What's wrong
so
with that
far
guy?
is merely the surface, and there is a
Miko?
much darker syndicate lying just
What's the
below.
little bug-looking
These
guy? I
places you
liked
must
him.
never venture, for they are the save edit dungeons, whereby through wizardry, the community are able to conjure up deep, dark chasms and share them with the rest of the world. Of these secrets, there are only 2 that I shall reveal to you, and the first is the Cum Dungeon. Yes, you
No,
heard that
not a
correctly
cum
and
dungeon, not-
clearly. The Cum
Oh.
Dungeon is the name of the most optimal farming route ever conceived by the fucking cricket people who do this shit, whereby the player enters the chasm
dogs
of
for
place name
free?
and watches as a
Rom is a
high-level
girl?
boss
I love
yeets itself off a
Rom.
cliff. Murgo's pig-fisting
I'm
route can
Rom.
give you 10,000 echoes. This gives 83,000.
You can't hurt Rom, it's
And
like
if
a
you thought
bug.
that sorcery was bad, it gets much worse.
You
can
wouldn't
insert
hurt
anything
Rom.
from the game files by save editing a Chalice dungeon. anything. This includes cut and unfinished content from the game that the developers forgot to delete. Like this dog who attacks you with invisible
they left it in there.
Overall, the challenge dungeons are bad.
They left it in because they wanted you to find it.
Play, and yet I love them.
Somebody didn't want to delete it
because they allow us to further explore a long-dead game with the help of a passionate community. Now, before we sign off, I know what you're thinking. Max0r, what about the multiplayer? That I would love to talk about with all the footage I have, but it's dead. If this game releases on PC, and it better, then I will talk about the multiplayer extensively. And finally, this game and this video would not be complete if I didn't talk about the hunter's dream. After all the combat, the battles, and the difficulty of this game, it's nice to have a place to recharge, purchase items, upgrade weapons, and watch as it violently burns to the ground. This is where you'll find German slowly wasting away as his soul remains captive for an eternity. And his doll waifu that he sold his existence to be with. She talks to you, levels you up, offers you advice, and German says you're allowed to have sex with her.
Viewers
when
they
fell
watch
down
VTubers.
and felt defeated, she was there to pick me up. When I emoted at her randomly, she pretended to be impressed, and she was there, graciously standing
does she
in the
like actually have a
background with this one
consciousness,
shot that
or
I
is she
took
like a
of myself.
program?
She is our waifu now, and the game is
I love
perfect
her.
and complete because she is in it. Now excuse me as I
Hello,
engage
good
in the
hunter.
supplementary lore material. Should you get the game,
Guys,
yes, absolutely.
I don't know
am
what that
biased. In
was,
fact,
but how
you should
gross.
physically
Where do I
enter
find it?
Sony's headquarters and demand that it be ported to PC. I will be right there with you. Tasers
I'm
will not
gonna
stop me.
march.
I would like to thank the corrupt hackers and politicians funneling money
I'm gonna
into
march
this
my
channel
way
directly
in.
from the taxpayer.
Can I get those numbers?
If you would like to contribute your funds accrued
She's
through
smart.
extensive federal government corruption,
complicated.
you can head to my Patreon to learn more. I would also like to thank the
I'm gonna
kind
subscribe to this
denizens of
guy's
the
Patreon.
Mythbuster Smut Discord who sent me half the memes in this video. And as always,
The
thank you
Mythbuster
for
Smut
watching.
Discord? I liked this one better than I liked the Elden Ring one. How serious are you? I actually have it up on my phone right now. It was the first result on the R30. No, I'm kidding. Less seizure. This one, can I be honest? I hate when people are like, your videos are overrated. But like, I've entered an era of watching content that like, this might be the maximum permissible like editing that I can deal with because I get nothing out of a joke that I miss, right? The launch code. Thank you. Thank you for that. I will keep that in mind. But like, am I right? This was really entertaining. The Elden Ring one was a little too fast. I still have no fucking idea what Bloodborne is about.
Did you review the Ace Combat 7 video yet? It has slower editing.
I didn't because I think we were just going through some of the soul likes because I'm going to be playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time either this weekend or next weekend. Second Genshin video is a perfect pace. Should we watch? Do you guys have any specific ones you'd like me to watch from him? I'm down. Listen, I'm down to watch. If you guys have specific ones, that's always better than me watching like random ones. The thing about Genshin is that I don't know if I like the game that much. You know what I mean? The Metal Gear ones. Can I have a linky? Can I have a link in the React channel? React video suggestions. There's so many good ones. Oh, another one we have to watch is Astartes because the Astartes 2 teaser. Metal Gear Rising ones. So I definitely am going to watch that. But can I really quickly watch the Astartes 2 teaser? Because is this new? Oh my god, this is new. Okay, give me a second. I want to see this. And then we can watch that. Fuck you, YouTube. Give me the quality. Oh. Fuck those Tyranids. The orcs. No! Our brother! Oh shit. I don't know the factions. I'm like... I need to go back and review. Oh, the chainsaw! Is it still made by the one guy? Holy crappy! Oh, what's this? Dude, good... Oh, it's official! What the fuck? It's like official Warhammer! That's right, he got hired! It's number 300! Oh, that's so sick! Oh my god, I'm so excited! Oh my god. No way one guy made this. We didn't forget the first season. So they're basically making... Why don't they just make a movie? Clearly there's demand.
Apparently none of this is gonna be in the show. These are all the pasts of the 5 Marines that will be.
There's a show? I didn't know they were making a show. This is news to moi. What in the hecky? What the hecky? Okay, now since I don't have a link, I have to mute this and I have to go back up. Warhammer Plus. It's on Netflix right now? Here, let me, what did you guys want to see? Let me go find the video. We'll do one more. We'll do, I still have other stuff after this. We'll do Metal Gear Max0r. Because I know a little bit of Max0r. Warhammer Plus is Warhammer on Netflix. Incorrect summary of... Okay. An incorrect summary. Oh, shit. Wait, this is... But the thing is... Okay, my problem with the idea of an incorrect summary of Warhammer is that Warhammer itself looks and feels like its own incorrect summary because the lore is so fucking weird. So this is part 1. Guys, I'm afraid if I play this and I want to play Metal Gear, I'm so doomed because this series is infinite. I'll never stop. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Let's give this a shot.
Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is not a word in the dictionary. It's also
Revengeance?
one of my favorite games, besides Genshin Impact. Created as a spin-off to the critically acclaimed
Not
Metal Gear
Genshin.
Solid 4: Guns of the Pirates. We are cast
Was
as
that
Raiden,
real?
whose resume involves fighting the Illuminati and
Wait.
a bisexual vampire, trading off slow stealth gameplay.
That
and
is the
conference
sexiest
calls of
game
an
I've ever
unspecified
seen. I didn't
duration
realize
for
that was Metal
pounding
Gear, I'm not
action
gonna lie.
gameplay, unique cutting mechanics, and the stupidest plot of any game since The
I didn't
last
know that
one. You know,
that
the one where
white-haired
headed
twink
Kajingles puts his
was,
protagonist in a
you know.
microwave. Now caught in a worldwide conspiracy headed by an
The
evil
Boys?
and destructive empire called the United States. It's
I've
up
never
to
heard
us
of
to
it.
stop Senator Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from becoming black, fight cyborg dinosaurs controlled by orphans, and fight a series of extremely online YouTube personas for
You can't
such as
do
Jeff
that!
Bezos, the Nintendo Virtual Boy, and Markiplier.
I'm gonna come find you.
I want a Virtual Boy.
Set to the tune of a hardcore rock
I used to own
soundtrack
one.
made by the world-famous Toontown Online composer for the express purpose of killing
Are you
anyone
fucking
above
me?
40. And to complete our journey, we will have to resort to unrestricted brutality, cutting and slicing our enemies like a human-sized slap chop in between
I
philosophy
like the
about
slow-mo
nature
cutting.
of conflict, the morality of separating families the hard way, and memes. They made Twitter into a plot point, so if any of that interests you, feel free to join me as we dive headlong into the wonderful madness of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. And the
That's
voices
true.
now
Okay.
activated.
All right. Oh shit, this goes ham. Is this the music from the game? It has to be this way. Wait, this is so nuts. I'm writing this down.
So we boot up the game, but it doesn't support high resolutions. To fix this, we head to NeoGAF and download a virus. Now I can do any resolution.
no.
What amazing
What is
gameplay.
this
Ours dominated
resolution?
The 2009 color scheme with our hero Raiden protecting President
Oh my
Barf
God.
Crumbo. He's
The OST is
touring
incredible.
his birthplace of
Shit,
Kenya.
it's good.
President United States Obama.
Mr. President, you have dementia.
Drone strike the wedding.
That can be arranged.
All right. Say less, Obama.
Insurance fraud. Why, hello there. Would you care to
No
see
such thing
my
as insurance
RGB
fraud. The
rating?
insurance as a concept is fraudulent.
$3,000. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh.
I would know if this is a Wendy's. I've worked there.
Demonstration then.
Oh! Oh!
Oh shit, he's got
My man got
RGBs.
turned
Let's
into
get the
sandwich
fuck
bread.
out. I guess you could say he's half the man he once was.
My name's
Dies of
Obama.
laughter.
I have shit my doo-doo ass.
Don't worry, Obama. I'll protect you from this